او لږ څه زه ورته اندېښنه لرم چې نننۍ لوبه دا څنګه کوي.
بله افسر زه یقینا د میډل آرډر یو ډېر ښه توپوهونکی دی. د خپل لوبډلې لپاره یې هم وکټ ساتلی دی، یو ملګرتیا جوړه کړې ده او د هغه باوجود لکه څنګه چې مومن صاحب د شهزاد یادونه وکړه کله چې د برید وخت راغلی دی یا د تهاجمي لوبې وخت راغلی دی نو افسر زازي همغسې سیالۍ هم ترسره کړې ده. یو ښه زیری د مس عینک لپاره دا ده چې تېرې سیالۍ کې دوی بېرته افسر ترلاسه کوي او نن به بیا هم افسر په میډل آرډر کې د غمیز ادران سره یو ځای هغه د میډل آرډر کوم نقطه چې ده هغه به ورته پیاوړې کوي او پیاوړې به یې ساتي. نو کوشش باید دا وي د
کیپینګ افسر زادی نسي کولی، شهزاد بیکي.
که وګورو تېرې سیالیو کې هم شهزاد محمدي خپله کیپینګ کاوه او نن هم تمه دا ده چې شهزاد به خپله کیپینګ کوي. هغه یو اکسپیرینس یو با تجربه وکټ ساتونکی دی د افغانستان د ملي لوبډلې. هغه که نورو سوداګریزو لیګونو کې هم اخیستل شوی دی نو وکټ کیپینگ یې دته ورکړی دی.
ولی اگر دیده شود در حالی که بسیار به چند لحظه کم آمد افسر زازی در بازی و بالای 3-4 توپ فکر میکنم بازی کرد، ولی ظاهرا معلوم میشد که مکمل فت است، از لحاظ فیزیکی آماده است و امون نشانی یا اثرات زخمی شدنش نبود. دیگه یک خبر خوب است بر تیم مس عینک و در بالش که شما غمه زدران گفتین بسیار خوب بود درخشیده و از اون توقع میشه که اگر نوبت باز برش رسید در میدل آردن خوب باتینګ.
بله د دواړو لوبډلو دوه درې لوبغاړي داسې چې مخکښو منډه جوړونکي ولاړ دي، سخت بیټینګ
او اوس هم ورزو دا خبرې ډېر دي خلاصېږي نه. ورزو د لوبې په دواړو لوبډلو ته د بریالیتوب چانس غواړم. ورزو لوبه کړو.
Good afternoon and welcome to Kabul Cricket Stadium, the spiritual home of cricket here in Afghanistan. The league is flourishing. SCL 2020 time for the qualifier. Number 2, one team will qualify. Kabul Eagles waiting. Which team will meet them in the final tomorrow? Will it be Bande Army Dragons or Mess Ceinek Knights? Players assembling for the national anthem Shahzad has always been a key match up in a high quality game. So players all set for the national anthem. Welcome back. This should be a thrilling contest. It is generally believed that the semi-finals are much more exciting than the finals. It's a huge match, two evenly balanced sides. Mess Ceinek Knights taking on the team Bande Army Dragons, two excellent sides. They're matching up almost in every area. Batting, bowling or fielding. The fielding wasn't up to the mark in the previous encounter for the team Mess Ceinek Knights. That's the issue captain wants his fielders to raise in this particular contest. No changes for the team Hasrat Mess Ceinek Knights playing with the same side. They were superb in the batting department, but will have to address some issues in the bowling department. Noor Ahmed, a lot of expectation from him for the team Bande Army Dragons, making two changes. Well, for that moment, extra pace coming in place of Farad. More experience preferred ahead of the possibility of exploring his talent in big stage for Farad and Ikram Ali Khil, experienced keeper in the side. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Noman Ashrafi. What do you make of the decision of winning the toss and batting first?
Well, yes, a big contest, Devendra. Two of the best teams playing today, probably of this competition. The teams who have scored the highest totals in this tournament. Hazratullah Zazai in brilliant form. I think the idea behind winning the toss and batting first will be that they're in very good touch. Just we saw ahead of the match Rais Ahmad Zai saying that they're in brilliant touch as far as the batting is concerned. So they will try to post as much as they can. We may not see another 233, but who knows, they will look to post as much as they can on the scoreboard.
Experienced bowling lineup, so this should be a fascinating affair for 6 overs. How the pitch is going to play. It played very differently day before yesterday, where there was 12 pounds, but 2 batsmen in form. Has transformed himself as a batsman in this year's SCL 2020. His technique, his ability to construct innings has been absolutely fabulous.
Yes, Osman Ghani, lucky for the D5 Bandemi Dragons that he wasn't injured that much in the last match, and he's come back. Osman Ghani injured himself a little bit while fielding at the boundary, but he is fine. Hazrat Zazai, the explosive Hazrat Zazai, we know that if he stays there, he can take the match away from any team. Look at that terrific record. Look at that strike rate, 147.54 in his 56th match with an average of 31. That's an amazing record to have as an opener in T20 cricket.
He has shown great improvement. Usman Ghani, right-handed batsman at the top of the order, searching for that place in the Afghanistan national side at the top of the order. Into his 42nd match, more than 1,000 runs, and look at the average, 30, and the strike rate is very good for someone who opens the batting in company of Hazratullah Zazai. 2 experienced captainer. The plan, what should be the line and length? Should they be pitching the ball up or bowling it short?
Well, yes, the Zadrans there, the Afghanistan Zadran, Daulat Zadran and Shapur Zadran, they've played for the national team together, know each other very well. Shapur Zadran, the captain, will be giving some tips to Daulat there. Daulat Zadran has taken a 5-wicket haul already in this tournament and will look to shine in today's game. This is the big stage.
Third man on the boundary, square leg on the boundary, there is no fielder. Circle, especially at the slip cord, and that's where they want all the time. Oh, almost chipped away, almost. The edge is produced straight away from Daulat.
What a great start there by Daulat Zadran. Chipped in the air from Usman Ghani, no timing at all. Lucky for him. Ashmatullah Shahidi couldn't reach the ball. A tremendous start for Zadran there.
Getting some movement off the pitch and in the air also. He's a very impressive fast bowler, and can he do early damage to the opposition? Getting out the informed batsman will be a huge advantage when you're bowling in conditions where normally it's not suitable for fast bowlers.
Yes, movement there as well. Usman Ghani deciding to leave this. What a terrific contest these two teams had last time they met. The Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights winning just by 1 run. A thrilling contest, the first one of this Shpageeza. It's Salat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League. So we're going to expect another one, Devendra.
And Gamai has been in also good form. So Daulat Zadran, the best bowling figures in this league, 5 for 9. Excellent bowling figures from him. And Karim Sadiq also taking 5 wickets. He's playing today, and it will be very interesting if he can find out early wickets, because those wickets came in the death overs.
Yes, he is in brilliant form. Here we go again. Led to the onside for a single. He took 4 wickets in that over. In this last over in the match that he took a 5-wicket haul in, Daulat Zadran. So he is in great form now.
Just to change the length is bowling. Normally he bowls the ball up to the batsman to get that outswinging going for himself, but today just pulling the length back, looking to hit the good length or short of good length region around the off stump. But interestingly, he's getting movement away from the batsman, but there is no slip in position.
Well, maybe because if he can get it away from the right-hander, he can bring it into the left-hander. So that may be the plan there from him in Shapur. The discussion is going on again.
The discussion is about the strength of the batsmen. So man at the long arm region and a square leg in front of the square on the onside on the boundary ropes. Appeal for LBW.
Just as we expected, the ball coming in to the left-hander, but I think it was going too much down the leg side. So they're strengthening the onside. They have a long gone in place for Hazratullah Zazai. We all know how brilliant he can be on the onside. That's his strength. And the Hazrat Limited Miss Ainak Knights know it very well.
The amount of movement that he's getting at the moment, he bowls on the pad with fine leg up in the circle. Square leg was also on the circle. Square is mid wicket on the boundary. So focus is on protecting the boundary on the onside.
Yes, and we know that Hazrat wants to attack early. A gentle push there from Hazrat will result in a single. This will be a test for Hazratullah Zazai as well. The likes of Noor Ahmad Lakanwal, Daulat Zadran, Shapur Zadran. A great bowling lineup there.
Excellent view of the Kabul Cricket Stadium here. And these are the early moments into the qualifier number 2. It is the team Miss Ainak Knights taking on the team Bande Army Dragons, where Bande Army Dragons winning the toss. Look at the field. So third man is coming up in the circle. Men at the backward point position. Will he slightly change his position or not? It's Chen of Filsman on the offside. Short third man. Men at the backward point position. Men at the point position. Men at the covers, who is not far away from the batsman for that up his drive. And man at the extra cover and mid off. Chen of Filsman.
It's a big gap on the onside for Usman Ghani. I think the field is set for him in the offside. We just have a deep square leg for him. The first over is gone, a good over by Daulat Zadran to start with. The 5 Bandemi Dragons 2 for no loss.
Mountainous view, and we've been witnessing some mountainous hits from the batsmen, especially the way they played yesterday in the eliminator. For the team Bande Army Dragons making 2 changes, going with the extra pace and more experience in fast bowling. Wafadar Mohammad has been given the opportunity in place of Farhad, who bowled impressively though, and wicket keeper. They make 1 change as keeper also. Ikram Ali Khil, with plenty of experience of playing domestic cricket and international cricket, has been given the opportunity in this all-important pressure game. Captain winning the toss, and what he wants, clear game plans, more activity shown by Shapur today. He wants to win it. The youngster has been given the opportunity to share the new ball, Abdul Rahman. He wants more intensity. It's about bouncing the batsman out. Could this be the message from the captain, was asking him to hit the deck rather than trying to get the ball swing or look to bowl full. And that was the message to Daulat also. Normally Daulat bowls up to the stumps on the driving length, but today what we witnessed was something different. He was hitting the deck and looking to take it away from the batsman. So this is the message. Clear game plan. It's about use the pitch and get the ball to bounce.
Yes, a great learning curve for young Abdul Rahman. Shapur Zadran, an experienced bowler, sharing some experience with him. He bowled brilliantly in the last match. Was taken for some runs, but it was a high scoring contest. Cut away by Hazrat Zazai. That's the first boundary for D5 Bandemi Dragons. Picked the gap. Just a gentle push there from Zazai.
You have 5 men on the offside, but the gap was exploited. Little bit given to the batsman and took full advantage of it. Placement was key, and he got one through. Fast bowling. He's been over the years fantastic influence on the minds of the young players, not only inspiring them but also making those inputs. Bowling captain yesterday, and will have a huge role to play in today's contest also. Mentoring Wafadar Mohammad over the period of time. His experience will be very crucial in this high pressure game.
Weight given again, and look at that carry. Look at that carry to Shahzad. Hazratullah Zazai couldn't get a connection on that.
What a talent, and that will be encouraging for for Shapur Jadran and his troop, and also for Hamid Hassan and company when they get the opportunity to bowl on this wicket. It's flying to the keeper. Good shine. The bounce is true, and it is flying. It's going to be real serious examination of the batsman when Hamid Hassan comes on to bowl.
Pulled away and straight away to the fielder, so the plan works. Hazrat Zazai could not resist pulling that. He is strong on the inside, we told, and the Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights took full advantage of that. So early wicket for the Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights. Couldn't time that properly, Hazrat Zazai.
Excellent game plan there, taking the ball away from the batsman regularly, then all of a sudden bowling around the off stump. The first opportunity spotted by Hazratullah Zazai, but he fed it straight to the fieldsman at the mid-wicket region. Only the fieldsman inside the circle. They had three fieldsmen, one at the long on position, one at the deep mid-wicket, and man inside the circle, finding it to perfection. Excellent game plan and very well executed by Rahman. Hazratullah Zazai, a dangerous looking batsman, has vanished early. It's 6 for 1. Bandhe Army Dragons early jolt received, but man in form arrives to the crease.
Yes, Asghar Afghan, the captain of D5 Bandhe Army Dragons, coming at the crease, 97 from 39 deliveries in the previous match.
Excellent figures, 108 match for him. Look at 2,453, 95 in the previous innings. He was in a severe attacking mode yesterday, looking to replicate the form. This has been a tremendous tournament for Asghar Afghan as a captain and also as a batsman. This is how the wicket trail. The plan was perfect, not giving any width to the batsman with that length to free his arms in the solitary man position there.
Yes, we saw Shapur giving tip to Abdul Rahman just ahead of bowling his over to pitch it hard. And I think that worked. The ball took pace after pitching, and Hazratullah Zazai just couldn't resist, thought he would pull that over the fielder, but it was straight to the fielder. Abdul Rahman to Asghar Zazai.
And the credit should be given to the bowler also. Normally he pitches the ball up, looks for that movement, but this time round, alteration in the game plan, hitting the deck, getting the ball to bounce, and it is working so far. It's an excellent assessment of the conditions from experienced Shapur Jadran. A good crowd building up for this all-important championship qualifier. A lot of expectation. Shahzad will be in action. Hamid Hassan versus Shahzad will be a mouth-watering contest ahead of us. More changes in the field now. More changes. They want to strengthen the field on the onside for Asghar Afghan. So Bidon, it's very, very straight man at the mid-wicket inside the circle at the straightest position, swirling on the boundary, and a man at the short fine leg region on the onside, and a slip is also there. So deep square and man at the third man on the boundary on the offside. Look at this one once again. The bouncer, that wasn't the best possible technique to survive this.
Yes, Asghar Afghan deep in the crease as well. The crowd there building up for today's mega contest. Female fans as well, enjoying the match. These two teams had a tremendous match last time. The Knights winning it just by 1 run. First thriller of this year's Salat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League. Terrific start so far for Abdur Rahman. An early blow to D5 Bandhe Army Dragons. Is it gone? Is it gone? The umpire looks hesitant. Messianic Knights, they are very confident. There was a sound.
And that came off the high thigh pad there, straight to the keepers. The keeper was excited. That animated with no connection made with the bat. Angle into the batsman, hitting the thigh and going through to the keeper's end, encouraging sign for the fast bowler because the ball is bouncing. 2 was bowled. It's 6 for 1. Shahzad, Bahar Shinwari, and then got Hashmatullah Shahidi, Hamid Jadran, Afsar Jajai, the experienced wicketkeeper batsman, Abdul Rahman, a bright prospect, and they got Ibrahim Khan, Noor Ahmed, So very good and experience and some quality, exceptional bowling that forms the bowling combination for the team, Messianic Knights.
Yes, and very deep batting. Even they have batting till Daulat Zadran. So a great combination today for the Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights.
His form has been catchy, Noor Ahmed, throughout the tournament, taking wickets and bowling in the right channels, and then was put under pressure. How he responds in this pressure situation will be very, very interesting today. Hit given, not quite getting it into the gap.
Yes, Daulat back into the attack. He will try to take the ball away from the right-hander again. Tremendous encouraging signs from Abdur Rahman in the previous over. Daulat will love that. He is the more experienced bowler. He can pitch on the right areas, ball the right line and length.
Yeah, and especially the game plan that's been given to him is to hit the deck and get that extra bounce. The ball is flying through to the keeper today. This time it is found just out of the reach of flying Shpageeza behind the stumps. A lucky boundary. He's bowling at greater pace and is creating problems for the batsman.
Well, Usman Ghani coming down the track to Daulat Zadran. There's slight movement in the delivery. Shpageeza like a superman. Great effort by him, couldn't reach the ball.
So super acrobatic fielding effort from Shpageeza. They got two wicket-keeper batsmen playing today. Afsar Jajai. Could he have taken this one? This would have been a huge moment in the game. Early wicket, man in form.
Yes, not a bad effort at all by Shahzad there. Pulled away, gets it away. Usman Ghani this time. Consecutive boundaries for DA5 Bandami Dragons.
Yeah, lucky boundary out of the reach of the wicketkeeper, and this time it's from the two end of the bat, not quite deep at the crease, and two end of the bat is not quite coming in from the center of the blade, but it was a real thump given by him. But there is a fielder at the mid wicket for him also. It's a very decent position. Afsar Jajai, another wicket-keeping option available for the team, but they're going with the Shpageeza. That wasn't a bad effort from him. He did his very best acrobatic effort, but it was out of his reach.
Apesh again misses the fielder. Just misses the fielder there. Ghani couldn't get his timing right again. Of the very first ball of the first over, he couldn't get the timing, got chipped in the air. And again, there goes Usman Ghani, missing his timing a little bit.
Well, generally talk why fast bowling is so exciting. It is an exciting prospect. Look at this at the Kabul Cricket Stadium. It's a wicket where there is no lateral movement available for the fast bowlers, but when you're committed, you are making your 100%, you have your game plan spot on. It is a thrilling art to witness.
Well, a full toss. Usman Ghani wanted to play towards the fine leg. Slight misfield there. Results in a single. Daulat Zadran not happy. A leg cutter from him.
First slower one attempted. It wasn't well directed. The batsman was deceived, hence he found the fielder instead of getting it into the gap on the onside. Trying to do something different. Is there a need to bowl the slower delivery because he's bowling in a good rhythm, he's hitting the right areas, he's reducing the outside edges also.
There's one thing interesting. We usually see that Asghar Afghan is the one who bats and holds the innings. Usman Ghani in brilliant form again. But since Asghar has scored a brilliant 95 in the previous match, he's in terrific touch. Yes, so I think the influence is on Usman Ghani as well. He's been trying to take the bowlers on.
There's slight change. The third man is also coming up in the circle. Where the other fielder is the fielder on the boundary, the long on position, and the square leg on the boundary. So he's structured 5 fieldsmen inside the circle on the offside. Wicket. Oh, hits him on the helmet. It's a quick delivery. It's a dangerous one. A nasty ball coming in from Jadan and quick inquiry from the rest of the fieldsmen around him also. The physios will be summoned. Look at this one. Going deep in the crease, and that was a nasty ball.
Well, luckily he looks fine, Asghar Afghan. Nasty ball, he points at his chin. Yes, he looks fine. The physio says it looks okay.
Worried daughter, Asghar's daughter here, witnessing her father in action and seeing it happening to him. He might think it's a dangerous sport to involve in, but he's been quite successful over the years. 3 overs bowled, 17 for 1. What a tremendous batting effort from the team Dragons.
Yes, previous match 232 for 2. The highest total in Shpageeza Cricket League. Asghar Afghan 95 not out from just 39 deliveries. Hazrat Zazai and Osman Ghani giving a brilliant opening stand there. Both defenders all out for 156 in the 20th over.
Firing on all cylinders. They're bowling quick, then they're making the batsmen dance on this Kabul pitch. Rahman to continue from the ACB end. Ghani is working to the onside. Chance at the non-striker and directed, and the matter was almost resolved there, but missing the stumps and giving a huge relief to the Bande Army Dragons captain.
Well, yes, Osman Ghani playing it on the back foot deep at the crease. Direct hit would have been a corner. Asghar Afghan surviving there.
It's all happening here at the Kabul Cricket Stadium. Winning the toss, deciding to bat first, and the fast bowlers on fire.
Abdur Rahman bowling a tremendous first over, continuing his captain's advice, hitting the deck hard. A great learning curve for him, bowled tremendously in the Under-19 World Cup as well.
So that's where he is, an active captain today, Shapur Jadran. Plenty of experience, assessing the conditions really well. And what he did, he advised his bowlers to hit the deck and get extra bounce. Top edge flies out for maximum.
The first one of this match for D5 Bandemi Dragons. Shorter ball deep at the crease. Usman Ghani picked him well. That's out of here.
It's a 6 from Ghani on to 18 of 12. Now this is how you meet the fast bowling. When the fast bowlers are hurling the weapons at you, what you do, you try to meet the aggression with the aggression. What a contest developing here at the Kabul Cricket Stadium. So Dragons winning the toss, deciding to bat first with 2 changes, one in fast bowling, one in wicket keeping. Asghar Afghan has been hit on the helmet, and then possible run-out opportunity. Direct hit would have sealed his case, but he's still there. He is still there. More conversations, more relief, because the game plan is very clear. Player taking shots.
Yes, we can clearly see the pressure of the big match here. Conversation between the bowlers, conversation between the batsmen. Flicked there straight to the fielder. Looking for 2, deciding against it. Asghar decides not to take the second one.
Now Dawlat Jadran hitting him on the helmet, and then that run-out opportunity. So what will be the response? So the final of the championship has been preponed to 1 hour. Will start at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock Afghanistan Standard Time. Tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock. And goes over the top. He knows there is no protection through the offside, and he makes it count, gets a boundary. Good response from Asghar.
Yes, width on offer for him. Batting deep at the crease today, Asghar Afghan. Uses the full blade there. Great connection. Asghar Afghan, he has been in attacking mood. It's Salat Furji Shpageeza Cricket League.
Full commitment into the shot. They say when you flash it hard. So that for the BT connection, no changes. Still There is no changes because all the fieldsmen on the outside are inside the circle. How many? 2 and 3. 5 fieldsmen on the outside. Inside the circle. Goes deep, gets a top edge. It's flying down to the boundary for 4.
Same result. With turnover again for Asghar Afghan, and he takes full advantage of it.
So what he does, stays slightly slower delivery, hence ball went finer, went hard at it, slightly slower delivery and taking the outer part of the bat and going down to the boundaries. So 2 boundaries, back-to-back boundaries for Asghar Afghan, 4 overs bowled, 32 for 1, and that's how they reached here.
So that is how things look for D5 Bandemi Dragons, how they've reached this stage of the tournament, losing the first match to Hazrat Limited Mechanic Knights in a thriller just by 1 run, then winning the second match by 9 wickets, winning the third by 7 wickets against Samu Sharks, and winning against Spingo Tigers by 7 wickets. And then losing the last match by 2 wickets against Ayubi Kabul Eagles, who are the only team in the final and will face the winner of this match.
Then beating the eliminated to Bush defenders with a massive total courtesy, outrageous batsmanship from Asghar Afghan. He's at the crease at the moment. Man in form, Glorious Ghani is also there. 19 of 13. 8 of 6, 2 boundaries from the previous over for Asghar Afghan. There will be change in bowling from the far end should Donald have been continue to be bowling in. For the first time in the power play overs, the captain decides to bring himself on.
Yes, I think he thinks there is something for the Pacers. We saw Abdur Rahman taking full advantage of it, resulting in the wicket of Azratullah Zazai. Shapur Zadran himself coming to ball.
Good intensity from the team, and captain decides to bring himself on. Gets the outside edge, there is a third man, the protection there. Normally he believes in bowling the slower deliveries in the middle phase of the innings. So today decided to bring himself inside the first 6 overs. Is he going to do the same thing that he was telling to his fast bowlers, Abdul Rahman and also to Dawlat Zadran? So what will be his focus? Will he hit the deck? Will he continue to bowl in a similar fashion?
Well, he has been bowling slower deliveries this tournament. And not only him, all the bowlers who have tried the change of pace in this tournament have been successful. But the form that Asghar Afghan is in, I think he will fancy it. Shapur Zadran, brilliant ball there, risky single, reaches there. Asghar Afghan.
Great intensity and great commitment from everyone. What he does, he gives a bit of respect to Shapur Zadran, push it through the offside, he wants a single. What happens? The fieldsman charging in. Great intensity, and direct hit would have done it serious damage. And what he does, this is how he recovers.
Well, the second time Asghar Afghan survives. A direct hit would have had him in the first time. Even this time he was a goner. Short ball, slower delivery, pulled away by Usman Ghani, couldn't get the timing there. He'll take single.
Relatively reduced pace for Shapur Zadran. So looking to hit the deck and get any purchase that is available, but his skill set has improved a lot and he's bowling more accurately these days. Working on his game plans. Consistency is key. Whether you are out and out fast bowler, if you don't win matches, then there is no purpose of having extra pace. Discipline, more accuracy demanded. He goes over the top. Superb shot from outrageous Asghar Afghan.
Tremendous shot, inside out, plays it over the cover. And that's what shows the batsman in form. Asghar Afghan picking the delivery early, gives himself room. Tremendous, amazing shot there.
Self-expression of the intent, captain to captain. One captain is thriving with that shot, but what will be the response? Can another captain remove him? Can he remove him? Can he exact the revenge? He's surviving few close calls here in form of run out, but here is the opportunity for captain to dismiss the other captain. Slower ball.
Gives himself room again, Asghar Afghan. He stood deep at the crease at the last over. This time he stood at the crease. Couldn't get the timing on that ball properly.
Will be very interesting whether he stays deep in the crease or whether he decides to go up there. He stands outside the crease at the moment. Outside the crease, so different method executed from him. Last ball of the fifth over. Last ball of the fifth over. What will transpire? Shot! Shot! Brilliant! Flat strike for six. Flat strike for six.
Well, the intentions are clear from Asghar Afghan. Gives himself room for the third delivery in a row and gets the result again. Tremendous shot over the fielder.
Yeah, it was a tremendous strike from him. Almost getting to the boundary. So 5 overs gone. 45 for 1. 45 for 1. Exciting contest developing here. Great intensity shown in the field and in the batting department also. First wicket is also taken. It's 45 for 1 after 5 overs. There will be change in voices. Can they sustain the momentum for the next 5 overs? It's going to be Farhad Fidai. He will be joined by Noor ul Haq.
D5 Bande Amir Dragons after 5 overs, 45 for the loss of 1 wicket. Ghani is still out there on 21 and Asghar Afghan in a scintillating touch. Look at the 6 that he hit off the last ball of Shahpur's over, telling Shahpur, you decided to come and bowl within the power play, let me give you the treatment. Noor Ahmed has been introduced in the last over of the power play. I'm Farhad and with me is Noorul Haq Malikzai. Welcome Malikzai.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon everyone. Another good day. Sunny day. Great weather. Great atmosphere. Turning out to be another good day for the cricket. "45 in 5 overs.
Good feeling that from the captain. Good commitment shown. That's how you win the matches. Making sure that you give your 100%. This was a beautiful drive from Usman Ghani and he's been driving it so well throughout the tournament. This time Shahpur Zadran giving it 100% and saving some run for his team.
Yes, Asghar Afghan is slogging everywhere in the ground.
He'll have to play very sensible cricket against Noor Ahmed. He bowls so well. You'll have to be sure how to pick him. You can slog him right where he pitches the ball. If you give him time, he might well take your wicket. He's been very, very handy throughout this tournament. And so have been Waqar Salam Khail that is playing with the D5 Bande Amir Dragons.
Well, he's the only bowler for the Messianic Knights.
And here, just that we were talking about it, created a chance, and he's got him! A big wicket! Just that we were talking about Noor Ahmed Lakanwal to be properly treated.
Yes, I was supposed to say that he is the only bowler who can give the breakthrough to the MAK Knights. Asghar Afghan wanted to go for this ball.
The fielder has even hurt his hand taking that cage. They are checking for no ball. Is there a twist? Is there some twist? We'll have to see from the third umpire. There has to be some part of your foot behind the line. Some part of your foot has to be behind the line. That's the rule. We'll have to hear from the umpires what their decision is. Interesting. Throughout this tournament, we've seen some of the dismissals on the no balls.
Yes, we are witnessing some wickets This is not a good bowling coming into your first over in bowling a no ball into your first over.
What a blow to Missy Ainak Knights. Once again, tragedy. There have been so many with the Missy Ainak Knights throughout this tournament, and we just get to see one more. Noor Ahmed Lakanwal taking the wicket of the very set, very much in form, Asghar Afghan, the captain, with a no ball. How costly will this be? And look at the catch. The fielder even injures his hand taking that catch, but that is for no gains. So there will be a free hit. Alexei, what do you call such bowling?
Yes, welcome back once again, Asghar Afghan, and looks like he's a special guest of Miss Ainak Knights, giving him a chance.
I love this analogy. Thank you very much for making it sound so beautiful. Welcome back, Asghar Afghan. We still want you to hit a few more boundaries on us. That's what the Missy Ainak Knights are saying, because truly, oh no, you can't be making this mistake. Free hit coming up your way, ladies and gentlemen. So watch out for another blow. It is going to be Usman Ghani on the strike, so there can be field changes, because if the fielder, if the batsman changes the strike, then you can change your field. So they keep a long on and they keep a deep square leg for Usman Ghani. What is it going to be?
Yes, only 2 men are patrolling in the boundary.
So dealing safely with the free hit, and the standard that Noor Ahmed Lakanwal is showcased in this tournament, you can't be expecting any less. So well bowled, not giving room to Usman Ghani to open his hands, brings back Asghar Afghan. That's what I'm saying. Try to sweep him, slog him properly, and take runs from him.
Great commitment in the boundary from Shpageeza. So he's the only bowler. He's a young bowler. He's concentrating on the wrong ones. So Bande Mir should play him a bit carefully, because he's the only bowler who can give them a breakthrough. This is the last over of the power play.
So if you're out there, Malik Zai, how would you play Noor Ahmed Lakanwal? Would you play him with a straight bat? Would you slog him? Would you sweep him? What would you do?
Well, for me, I would be really careful with him, because I would target another bowlers, because they are having some part-timers in as long as you stay in the crease, so you can be sit, you can hit the ball then anywhere.
Absolutely, and look at the variations he's already producing, changing his line, changing his length, changing his speed. This time going a little bit wider. This one was a little faster, shorter, and went wider. So it had all the adverbs in it. Is that an adverb? What is it, by the way?
So the last ball of the power play.
So last ball of the power play of the qualifier 2 dealt with some respect from the batsman.
Yes, Farhat, what a day it was yesterday. So if you see the timeline, few boundaries in the last 2 hours. After 6 hours, 51 for the loss of 1 wicket.
They have 17 dots, but they have managed it well. The total for the time being doesn't look really bad. 51 for the loss of only wicket of Hazratullah Zazai. That was courtesy to great ball with some pace bowled by Abdur Rahman, and creating that chance at the short mid-wicket, taken safely.
Well, Farhad, if you see the behavior of the wicket today, it's completely changed. It looks like a fast bowling track.
That's why we saw Abdur Rahman taking an early wicket, utilizing the conditions into his advantage. And that's why we saw for the first time Shahpur Zadran, the captain of Hazrat Limited Missy Ainak Knights, brought himself in within the power play overs. Unfortunately for him, he was taken for some runs from Asghar Afghan, and you can't blame him. Asghar Afghan is in a very good touch, and when a batsman is in some touch, you bring any bowler of the world to him, he will smash all the bowlers.
No doubt, he's a hard hitter of the cricket ball. So Shahpur might have learned some few things from the last game. Yesterday they played really good cricket, but unfortunately they lost the game.
Well, they really took on the momentum towards the end of the innings. At one stage, it was not looking possible that they will make 200 runs. Well, they made even more than 200 runs, but unfortunately for them, that it was chased down. But then you will also have to look at the batting. Asmatullah Omar Sai, what a character! What a star for Afghanistan! What a star in making for Afghanistan! A complete package. A great fielder, a wonderful bowler, and a superlative batsman. You just can't get anything less from him. He's like that Hardik Pandya factor. He's like any other great all-rounder factors for Afghanistan.
No doubt, he's a brilliant all-rounder cricket player. Played that ball to the final region, but only 2 runs.
Well, actually, it was supposed to be only 1 run, but thank you very much from the fielder who misses the ball. He cannot collect it. That's Daulat Khan Zadran, not able to collect it and concedes an extra run. So, this is the qualifier game. Whoever wins this match is going to go and play the final against Ayubi Kabul Eagle. So you can't be giving any chances to the opposition. And Messi Ainak Knight would know this because they have won the first game against Bande Amir when this tournament started with a difference of just 1 run.
Exactly, this is a do or die game. So both of them will play sensibly. So both sides should show some great commitments in the every field, bowling, whether it's bowling, batting, fielding. So they should have used their experience, because if both sides are having brilliant players, famous players, excellent players, T20 specialists in the sides.
I think it's going to be a very interesting contest. Messi Ainak Knights will have to be very careful at the field. The most damage done to them has been because of their fielding. They have dropped catches. We saw how they dropped chances of Gulwadi Naib, and then who took them on and took the game away. So they'll have to be very careful. They'll have to be very careful at the field. Yes, there was a very tough chance of Usman Ghani early in the overs. Shahzad Muhammadi gave his 100% and was not able to reach to the ball, unfortunately for him. But they have to go for the chances.
Yes,
They must convert half chances into full chances.
Yes, Farhad, what are they doing? They are taking risky runs, risky singles. If you can hit the ball easily towards the boundaries, there's no need of such a singles, because you should not take a risk in such a game. It's a do or die game. So you have to say.
Absolutely, Malik Zai, I appreciate your point, and viewers watching this game have to learn from the wisdom that Malik Zai has. It's an honor to have him in the comm box with us. See, it's really an important game, so for the batting side, you might really have to be careful and not need to risk your wicket for just 1 run. Yes, every run matters, but if you are middling it fine, if you can get boundaries, then it's not worth taking the risk for.
Yes, stay in the wicket, take your time, play positive. So both are set batsmen in the crease. Farhat, Asghar Afghan and Osman Ghani both are in a great touch, playing superb.
The Dragons won the toss today and decided to bat first, once again relying on their bowling, that they will be able to defend whatever target they set. Ainak Knights so far have conceded 56 runs. It's equally poised. It's not too many runs, but it's not too little as well. 56 for the loss of 1 wicket after 7 overs. Daulat Zadran bowling 2 overs, conceding 13. What a beautiful spell he had with the new ball. Abdurrahman taking the wicket of Hazratullah Zazai, conceding 19. Hit for some boundaries. Shapur Zadran bringing himself on in the power play, also bowling 2 overs.
So Dawlat Zadran bowled really well after being smashed yesterday by Azmatullah Umarzai. So this is the quality of a great cricketer, of being an international cricketer. You have to come really good.
Absolutely, and this man in the frame who bowled the no ball to Rahmanullah Gurbaz, who took the game away from them, has to come back strong. Oh, he's bowled him! He's bowled him! First ball, wicket straight away.
Ibrahim Safeh, who got Asghar Afghan's wicket.
That's very promising. Flighted ball, brought it in back to Asghar Afghan, inviting him to drive and then deceiving him with the spin. What a sight for any bowlers. Great comeback. You were talking about the comeback of Dawlat Zadran. Look at the comeback of Ibrahim. They've done their homework. Great work.
What a ball
Big wicket.
What a ball it was. Great ball. 23 Asghar Afghan on just 15 balls. So if you see the way he played the Ibrahim Zadran, his body was not looking so comfort.
Yeah, probably he thought that there was a drive on while playing Ibrahim. He came forward, missed it completely. But in comes another prospect for the Afghanistan national cricket. And it's Salat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League 2020 for the DFI Bande Amir Dragons. What a cricketer, Ibrahim Zadran. He will give you the 50% of the fielding, I tell you what. And his average is 134 with the scores of 403 runs in 23 matches that he is playing and only having 8 innings. Best of 96. Ibrahim to Ibrahim.
Ibrahim Zadran is a great cricketer, taking his time in the crease. So he's a sensible player for the side, Ibrahim Zadran, young player. Always cool, calm, great character. Look at the body balance. It wasn't looks like a balance.
So Asghar Afghan, who got one chance, couldn't capitalize on it, courtesy to beautiful delivery, each of the delivery from Ibrahim to get the batsman of the caliber of Asghar Afghan, and particularly who's been in a very supreme touch today. But Usman Ghani is still out there and he's been enjoying a great form too. Unlucky it was that in the earlier game he was gotten run out by Harotai for some beautiful fielding against the UB Kabul Eagles. Still out there and knows his role. From now on he has to anchor the innings together with Ibrahim. Can they once again put on a big partnership?
Yes, they need a partnership. Usman Ghani is still in the crease. So Farhad, if I ask you a single question, who will be the player to watch in the match?
Well, how many are the players to watch for in this match? Ibrahim Zadran, I already talked about. A very, very wonderful prospect for the DFI Bande Amir Dragons, and at the same time for the Afghanistan national cricket. Noor Ahmad Lakhanwan, we've been talking about him. Hashmadullah Shahidi version 2.0, amazing batsman. How many more? And look at Ibrahim, how has he transformed today? From bowling a no ball into his first over in yesterday's game. He's come back really good and really strong and took the wicket of Asghar Afghan. 8 overs done, 59 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Yes, Farhad, both teams are having some informed players. Usman Ghani, 27 in just 25 balls. Zazai, who threw his wicket earlier today, trying to play that ball to the mid-wicket. Couldn't connect it really well.
Well, you're talking about the prospects to look out for. Sharafuddin Ashraf, wow, what a tournament he's having with the ball. He might get his chance to play with the bat. Like in the last year edition, he scored some winning runs. So yeah, the DFI Bande Amir Dragons look a very good side. And the good thing is that they have the highest scorer with them, which is Usman Ghani, and they have the highest wicket taker with them, who is Waqar Salam Khail. So that should tell what a balanced side they are as well.
Yes, as I said, both teams are having informed players. Ashmatullah Shahidi, who is already having the orange cape, and yes, no doubt, the big fish who's standing behind the wicket, Shahzad Mohammadi.
Oh yeah, he's a stylish cricketer, wonderful cricketer to watch. I enjoy the international games that he plays and the way the commentators enjoy his game. They just enjoy it. They just take fun out of his game. The way he is out there entertains everyone. You know, I was once talking to one of our friends, Syed Hassan Sadat, and he said, what is the factor about Shahzad Mohammadi? One great factor is that if he even scores you 10 or 20 odd runs in the match, he entertains the whole team. He keeps the morale high. So even the confidence can do a lot great to the rest of the team members. So that's always a very, very positive character to have.
Yes, he is a senior campaigner, always busy behind the wickets, showing his all abilities.
We just see the highest, most runs in this tournament so far. Usman Ghani 318 and still going. This time flicks it toward the leg side. Should be just one.
Yes, he's playing really well, playing some sensible cricket, taking his time in the crease, always.
Shahidullah has been introduced. He's already bowled his 3 balls for conceding 2 runs. He's also been having a quite good tournament. Not really have been in the limelight, but he really has performed well for the Missy Ainak Knights. He can be one of the factors in the batting. I tell you what, he's a very good batsman. In just recently provincial games, he was leading the host and he won the title for them, and that was on the back of his 100. So don't count him less, don't discount him. He's a really good cricketer as well. They want a second? No, they decide against it.
Yes, he was the captain of the side as well. Played some really good cricket in the host. So what about the orange cape, Farhad? Should he return it back to Osman in the same match or after the match?
I think Ashmatullah Shahidi is still saying, wait man, I'm yet to come and bat, and you know that he is into his version 2.0. So no, don't discount him as well. 9 overs done, 64 for the loss of just 2 wickets. Hazratullah Zazai and Azhar Khan departing. But Usman Ghani and Ibrahim still out there and thinking about constructing some innings.
Yes, would be a great contest.
If you haven't seen Kabul, watch this view. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What a sight to watch. Green trees. Looks amazing. Look at the pavilion. Look at the commentary box. We're there. Hey, we're from here. Waving our hands. And watch the ground. It looks green, beautiful, and so well placed among these beautiful houses and trees.
I just love this view. Beautiful view. Green Kabul. So once again, Abdurrahman has been brought back to the attack.
What do you make of this? Bringing in Abdurrahman one more time. What does it mean? Like, does it mean that he wants to create some problems to Ibrahim Zadran, who's just come in? Do you think he will not be able to get his timing right, or why? Why would you want to bring him at this stage of the game?
Well, they will really change the bowlers because they need wickets. So definitely they will try for the wickets. Once again, risky runs, but this time Ibrahim Zadran will make the runs. So they will go for the wicket. They will have changing in bowlings because they need wicket. If you see the partnership is constructing by the Osman Ghani and Ibrahim Zadran. So both of them are playing really well.
You've played cricket out there with almost all of these cricketers. Who is the partnership breaker that you know? I know Javed Ahmadi sometimes breaks partnership. Who else do you think can be the one who breaks the partnerships?
Well, for me, if we see in this game, in the current situation, so I would really go for Nur Ahmadullah Kanwal because he's having the ability to give them breakthrough.
And I think if you really want to put them on the back foot, 65 for 2 is not a bad score, but yes, they have contained them somewhat. So take 1 or 2 more wickets and that's how you can put breaks on them. Ooh, throw right at the stumps. The fielder fumbles, unfortunately for the throw from Hashmatullah Shahidi, conceded an extra run. And you should try such attacking cricket, right? You take the ball, you see the batsman is away, so throw it at the stumps, but the fielder
doing the covers for the ball have to do a better job, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. They are definitely they are looking for the wicket.
Exactly as you were saying. So take more wickets and just disrupt their flow and momentum.
Great shot. Just for 1 run.
This was a linked ball. Usman Ghani pushing it, timing it, but the fielder was already on it. He knew where the ball was coming. So before the ball hit the bat, maybe the fielder was already running toward that direction or preparing to run toward that direction, which is how you can save a lot of run to your team. Abdurrahman has been a little expensive, a touch expensive, but he's taken that big wicket of Hazratullah Zazai. Remember, he's a big hitter of the ball. He scored 162 against Ireland. No one can forget that. So if he were there, the score would even have been more than this.
Yes, Farhad, no boundary in last 4 hours, so I don't know what's going through their minds.
Well, absolutely, that's a very good point. That in the last 4 overs or something, they haven't bowled, they haven't scored a single boundary. So that really tells how they have pulled things back, Miss Ainak Knights.
Really, all the credit goes to the Miss Ainak Knights.
They should just take 1 wicket and that's how they'll break it. Whoa. He gets commentators out of words. Like, come on, 4 overs, qualify a game, get a boundary.
Yes, they really need a boundary. So almost a half stage. Playing with 7 runs per hour, Farhad.
Well, that's not bad, seriously. 70 for the loss of 2 wickets looks really good. And another 3-4 overs are going to be really important in their innings. And if they can just stay at the crease, hit a boundary or 2, and also rotate the strike, they really will think that they are better placed, because there will certainly be the pressure of this big game. It's the qualifier number 2. Remember, whoever wins it will go and meet a UB Kabul Eagles in the final tomorrow, starting at 12.
Yes, don't forget, big game is coming up. So if you see Farhad, the 4th over, it goes for almost 15 runs. So if you see the bowlers of Miss Ainak Knights, so Farhad, who will they choose? Who will they pick? Who will they target to go after?
That'll be interesting things to watch out for. Enjoy the scenery that you're watching, but enjoy the game as well, because this is the qualifier number 2. And the DFI Bande Amir Dragons, after 10 overs, have put on 71 runs. How many more they can put? 10 overs done. We will have a new group of commentators to entertain you ahead. Ahmed Lakanwal has been brought back into the attack after bowling his first over and creating the chance. Has been looked at to take wickets, because that's what Miss Ainak Knights need. They have pulled things back well, but they need wickets. They need wickets to break the momentum too.
Yes, Noor Ahmad Lakanwal, wrist spinner, and no boundary from last 4 overs, so they need to accelerate a bit. And I have been joined by Abdul Hadi, that is in the com box. Welcome.
Thank you. Usman Ghani is in a good touch and he has played 350s already in this event. He is the top scorer. What he needs is just to accelerate the innings and help his team to go to a huge total. Anything above 170 would be something which will be easy for Miss Ainak Knights to chase.
Yeah, definitely they need to accelerate a bit and they need to manage the risk. Risk management is very important. Played with soft hands for a single. So they will look for 180 plus, and the bowling attack Bandia Mid Dragons have got, it will not be easy for Hazrat Limited Miss Ainak to chase it, because they have a very disciplined bowling attack with pacer like Hamid Hassan, Wafadar Muman and co.
Yeah, they do have a good bowling attack. Shot this time towards onside, and let's see whether it's a 6 or 4. Soft signal goes for a 6. Yes, it is.
Not a good delivery down the leg side, full toss. I think he was trying for the googly, but he misses the length, and we will see again. Yeah, it's 6, definitely it's 6, and I think they needs to shift the gears and accelerate a bit, because they have spent more time right now in the crease, these two batsmen.
Yeah, Ibrahim is also in a good touch. He has scored 40 plus innings in last 2 matches. A very good cut shot by Ibrahim, but very good fielding. And there is a shot for run out.
I think that's gone. It looks very close. It looks...
Yeah, the umpire refers it to the third umpire. Let's see what third umpire says. Decision pending. Cut it nicely, brilliantly field.
Has the dive saved him? Has the dive saved him?
And
that's goal.
Seems it's out. Yeah.
Very unlucky. This is not the way to get out.
Ibrahim Zadran leaves for 15. Very good fielding effort by Miss Ainak Knights fielders. He has gone for 15 of 12 deliveries. Wicket number 3 for Miss Ainak Knights.
So it's 79 for 2 after 10.4. And a timely breakthrough courtesy to a run out.
Yeah, it was very good fielding. The fielding set up by the captain was brilliant. And I think it was Ramesh Adran who was the fielder, was Ramesh Adran. The next batsman in is Nasir Jamal, a middle order batsman who played for Afghanistan national team as well. One of the prominent member of Afghanistan Test squad, and he has played for the team, the same team, Bandia Mid Dragons, in last year as well. Has been playing in all domestic tournaments of Afghanistan cricket, whether it's List A, First Class or Shpageeza. He has been playing since the very first edition of Shpageeza in Shpageeza.
Yeah, definitely wonderful cricketer. Nasir Jamal has played in international level for Afghanistan. So now it's up to Ghani. He needs to take the strike. He needs to...
matches in his T20 career, 397 runs with an average of almost 21 isn't bad at all. Usman Ghani, he needs to carry his team. He did manage to score some good innings. He didn't make it huge. He already has hit 550s during the event, but yet to score any 100. That is something which can take his team to a huge total.
Yeah, definitely.
Licked towards onside square leg and just a single. End of over number 11, it's 80 for 3.
So you can say the overs and the rate of runs scored.
3, 4, 5 have been successful overs for the team. So was 11th. It was not bad at all, even though they lost a wicket. You were watching the match live from Kabul International Cricket Stadium in Kabul. It is Shpageeza, Ittisalat Shpageeza Cricket League, Ittisalat 40 Shpageeza Cricket League 2020. Second qualifier of the tournament. Overall, it is 18th match. And we are going to have the grand finale tomorrow on 16th September, 12 p.m. Afghan time.
Yes, this is the beauty of this Shpageeza League. Cut set bird, Good fielding at point from Hashmatullah Shahidi, the orange cap holder so far, but it will be returned to Usman Ghani after the mate. Let's see.
Yeah, both Usman and Hashmat. So is Mohammad Shehzad is on the third, and there is Asghar Afan on fourth position. All those guys have played brilliantly and consistently during the tournament, and that is followed by Karim Channat, who is on the fifth.
Drives it, but straight to the fielder, and they can't beat the fielders inside the circle. Wonderful, balanced.
Good field set up by Shapur Zadran. Their fielders in different position. We see the mid-off, and as well there is a man at the point as well. Also, the point is taken by the captain, so he's not gone. So it's quite difficult for the batsman to go through at the moment. Nasir Jamal facing Abdul Rahman. Very good delivery, a slow run just for a single. But I think it's a bye run. Let's see what umpire signals. Good bowling, very good bowling.
I think there was an age on it, so it has given runs by the umpire. You can see the deviation after pitching.
Rais Ahmad Zai, the head coach of Tier 5 Bandi Amir Dragons, one of the happiest men yesterday. They have taken their team to a huge device. Shot this time, straight one. There's a fielder and it's 4 runs. The fielder was quite away. Even though the fielder tried its best, but he couldn't reach and the ball.
Yeah, wonderful shot, just a flick of the wrist of his pads, and luckily it was in the gap, and it will give him 4 runs.
Usman Ghani, he was away from the strike during last over for several balls, and he is back to strike. He scored 38 of 34.
Punched off the back foot, and that's what I like about Ghani, playing with a straight bat. Wonderful, stylish, elegant player.
Earlier, we have witnessed in the pitch report that this pitch is a very good pitch for batting. A score of 180 would be the best scenario. Anything below that could be chased easily. Usman Ghani, 38, 14 dots, which is not good at this stage of the game, in a strike rate of 108. Selected just for a single, and it's end of the over. 86 for 3 after 12 balls.
अराउंड 6 बजे या हम 4:30 कर सकते हैं अगर मेरे पास डैशबोर्ड कंप्लीट हो जाता मेरा, तो इशू नहीं आता तो
86 for 3 after 12 overs. Usman Ghani, the man in form, is still on the crease. 39 of 36, not something that meets the expectations from Usman Ghani. He needs to accelerate. You can see a drone shot of Kabul Cricket Stadium from above the sky, from drone camera. A huge tournament coming close to its end. The grand finale is going to be played tomorrow on 16 September at 12 p.m. One team already qualified, that is Ayub Kabul Eagles, the next one to be decided at the end of second innings of the day.
Nur Ahmad coming for his third over. Yes, there is Ayub Kabul Eagles, the first team to qualify. A5 Bandimi Dragons in the first qualifier. Usman Ghani has had a cautious approach again today.
And they're a bit Messianic Knights, there was a bit confusion. But Yamir bet both beats.
Yes, I beg your pardon, it was Ayub Kabul Eagles versus Sadat Limited Messianic Knights in the first qualifier. So we were talking about Usman Ghani. He's had a cautious approach, and I think it is understandable. They lost Hazrat Zazai early, Brilliant fielding effort there. Saved the boundary. They lost Hazrat Zazai early. Then they had a cameo from the captain as well, Afghan, who would have wanted to continue till the end, but he couldn't. So now the burden is on the shoulders of Usman Ghani. I think he should be the one who should carry out till the end, and Nasir Jamal can take the attack. They've got Sharafuddin Ashraf, Mirwais Ashraf to come, who can hit them big.
Yeah, of course, we can see the wickets. The first one was fallen on 6, the second one on 56, and third one on 79. And since the third wicket, we have seen the run rate has dropped dramatically. It is below par now for DFI Bandiami Dragons. Nasir Jamal sweeps it this time, and I think it's a 4.
Yes, between the fielders, picks up the gap there, Nasir Jamal. Great placement, sweeps it away.
And the result is a boundary.
Yes, the need of the hour boundaries for the D5 Bandami Dragons. This is a do or die match.
If you look at the boundaries today, only 8 fours and 3 sixes. It is something unusual in Shpageeza 2020. Only 8 boundaries in 3 sixes, hit by the batsmen of DFI Bandiami Dragons. Nur Ahmad couldn't have been successful during the ongoing match. 22 runs already given.
A dill scoop there by Nasir Jamal. It results in another boundary. Playing intelligent cricket, Nasir Jamal. Picks up the delivery early. Scoops it above the head of the keeper. It is important for the D5 Bandami Dragons that Jamal shines as well.
Yeah, he has been playing quite consistently. 97 for 3. With the current rate, they will touch almost 159 an hour, will take them to 160, and 11 in an hour will take them to 174, which looks pretty reasonable for me this innings.
Yes, just before the match started, the head coach of the D5 Bandami Dragons, Rais Ahmad, said that it's not always that we would look for 233 as target. Anything in the range of 180 to 200 will be fine for them, I think. Next to bat, they have Ikram Ali Khair, Sharafuddin Ashraf, Mirwais Ashraf. All of them can hit the ball big. So I think one of these two batsmen can take their chances and go for it.
What I feel, Osman is already set. He's on the crease. He has the talent. He can hit it for huge. Sharafuddin Ashraf, the upcoming batsman, he also has the quality of batting fast. He has the quality. Mirwais Ashraf did it as well, both on national level and as well in domestic level. He has the record. He has recorded some brilliant innings and fast as well.
Yes, he can hit them big. Mirwais Ashraf, a big lad himself. Great power. Sharafuddin and Mirwais Ashraf both. Ikram Ali Khail, he is a bit short, but he can hit them big, those shots. A brilliant technical player, Ikram.
Yeah, Ikram's batting and Hashmatullah Shahidi's batting, they were pretty similar to each other, their techniques, but Hashmat has totally, he has come with an approach, a faster, and this time a 6. Usman Ghani goes for a huge 6 towards long off, and a very good shot, a very good beginning of the 14th over for team Bandiami Dragons. And Usman is into 46 now, just 4 runs short of his 4th 50 during Etisalat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League 2020.
Yes, Shahidullah Kamal welcomed in his second over with a great maximum shot there from Usman Ghani. Intelligent cricket there from Ghani. Picks up a single, rotates the strike after that maximum.
Usman Ghani, the man who has played brilliantly throughout the tournament, is on 47. Nasir Jamal, he has been decent. He hasn't delivered anything extraordinary, but he has had some good contributions for his team throughout the tournament, and today could be his day as well. If he goes for some big hits, he can take his team to a huge total.
Yes, couple of cheeky shots in the previous over from Nasir Jamal. He showed us what he can do. Certainly he can hit those boundaries, but the man of the moment will be Usman Ghani. The one that the D5 Bandemi Dragons will focus on henceforth.
Just a single. Asghar Afghan, the captain, who had a good cameo, who has blasted in last match against those defenders. He got out, but he played his role and got injured as well. Shahidullah, ball on the second over, straight drive. Defeated by the fielder. Just a single is the result. Very good effort by the fielder. It was a very nice shot. Seemed like it will directly go for the boundary, but the fielding effort made it impossible.
Yes, a good touch of timing there from Ghani. Shahidullah Kamal following Osman Ghani in that delivery. Osman Ghani giving himself room. Good bowling, good comeback by Shahidullah after the initial shot. 14 overs gone, 108 for 3, the D5 Bandemi Dragons.
Daulat, 13 runs in 2 overs, conceded by him. Abdul Rahman ended with 32 for a wicket. Shapur is a chance. Shapur could be the bowler. He can bowl. He has already given only 18 runs in 2 overs. Noor Ahmad has an over. Ibrahim has a contribution of 1 over, a brilliant one, very economical, just 3 runs of that over. And Shahidullah. So Daulat Zadran and Shapur Zadran could be the ones who will finish their spells. I think Daulat is there to bowl the 15th over of the game. Shapur may also bowl his 2, and Noor Ahmad is the crucial man for them, is the bowler who give them wickets. Even though he was not successful, he couldn't take any wicket, but still he was very good, very consistent, and he was the man very well disciplined with the ball. Not only today, but throughout entire tournament.
Yes, Daulat Zadran, he was not allowed to bowl the previous over because he was out of the field for more than 11 minutes. So I think he has to spend 11 minutes to be able to bowl again. That comes up back to Noor Ahmad, who will bowl his final over. He also had the option in Ibrahim Zadran, a good first over, giving away only 3 runs. And the captain Shapur has 2 overs as well.
They have plenty of forms.
Ibrahim Safi, apologies.
A couple of runs and 450 for Osman Ghani. 450 of Etisalat for Shpageeza Cricket League 2020 for Osman Ghani. He has proved how important he is. He played beautiful shots, technically brilliant shots. He played some big shots as well. He was a bit unlucky. He got run out as well in one of the matches. But he was consistent, brilliant, and that's why he's on the top of the chart.
Yes, he's had a ball at this Salat Furji Shpageeza Cricket League. Brilliant tournament for him so far. Drifting away from Usman there by Noor Ahmad. Usman Ghani, Asghar Afghan, Hazratullah Zazai. They've batted so brilliantly that the likes of Sharafuddin Ashraf and Mirwais Ashraf have not yet been able to express themselves. Straight away to the fielder there.
Just a single, a brilliant over, disciplined over by Noor Ahmad. He's into his last over of his quota, Hamid Hassan, along with the head coach Rais Ahmadzai. The projected score with a run rate of 11 would be 172, and that is what DFI Bandemi Dragons will be looking for. Just a single, and here is a overthrow. One more added to the tally of Bandi Amir.
Well, the Messianic Knights will not want these extra runs taken in the overthrows or wides or anything, because the last match that these two sides played was decided just by 1 run.
In T20 cricket, every ball and every run can make the difference. That's what T20 cricket is about.
Last ball of the second last ball of the over, swept, and just a single.
Rotating the strike there, Nasir Jamal.
The dugout, most of the guys in the dugout are also tense. It's a tense match. Everybody wants to win. It's a do or die game. You win, you will be in the final. Lose, you will go home, out of the tournament. Nasir Jamal, 17 of 13. Usman Ghani, 52 of 44. What Usman needs is just to accelerate his strike rate, the runs, last ball, and Usman hits it for a huge 6.
Brilliantly swept there from Usman Ghani. Tremendous shots. Just 5 over to go now for the D5 Bandami Dragons, who are 120 for 3 after 15. There we take a look at the shot again. Brilliantly picked. 152nd 6 of this tournament. Usman Ghani, the man that the D5 Bandami Dragons will look forward to for making a big score today again. They've got Sharafuddin Ashraf, Mirwais Ashraf, Ikram Ali Khail, specialist batsmen, big hitters coming in. And with the change in the over, we'll have change in the com box as well, who will take you to the end of this innings. Devinder Kumar and Farhad Bidai.
Thank you very much, Noman. It was great fun to hear you both, Dariz and Noman. 120 for the loss of 3 wickets. Well set. Doesn't that look so? Devinder, welcome to the Combox.
Well, the time for acceleration has arrived because 15 overs have been bowled. It's a matter of knockout situation. If they go at the rate of 10, 170, that's what the captain promised at the toss. But this has been very good bowling performance so far. The Noor couldn't get any wicket, but he was crucial in getting those 4 overs through. Should he have bowled, should captain have kept at least 1 over behind for Noor Ahmed. So in the middle stage of the innings, he was very good as far as the batsman is concerned in Ghani, and Jamal in particular was very severe at the bowling of Noor Ahmed, and hence they've been able to collect some runs of his bowling without conceding any wicket. And it's a huge moral victory as far as batting work is concerned. And it's been excellent work by the production team, and especially the cameramen. They keep picking those vital things, especially the ball watching. It's been absolutely fine, but somehow
Gets the compliments of the ball. Head by Usman Ghani. Thank you very much for doing such a good videography. Let's send you a ball as a gift. Unwanted gift. Okay, back into the proceedings. 2 fielders converging in. Safely, finally dealing with that. Will take 2 runs. So Usman Ghani, the man to watch out for. What an innings he's played. What an innings he's played. Crucial, vital innings at this crucial game. The qualifier number 2. That's what DFI Bandami Dragons needed from him. And Nasir Jamal, on the other hand, has been supporting him quite well.
Uncharacteristic innings from both batsmen. Ghani likes to play delightful shots, but struggled for timing initially. But Jamal has been very good, especially against Noor, 19 or 14. Time for acceleration. Not quite getting the timing. Taking a single with the 7 wickets in hand. Likes of Sharafuddin Ashraf, Mirwais Ashraf, to excellent striker of the cricket ball. It's time to take a little bit of extra risk in order to produce the shots.
Can they find another Asghar Afghan today? Yesterday, Asghar Afghan scored many runs in the last 5 overs. How many can they do? Can Usman Ghani do that? Can they get above 200? It's a little improbable, but not really, because you have set batsmen out there, Usman Ghani. So crucial these 5 overs are.
Excellent delivery, not giving him the ball in the slot to launch it down the ground. It's a different game plan for Dawlat. Normally he likes to bowl reverse swinging or swinging Yorkers. Today he was very different from the start of the play, looking to hit the deck, get the ball to bounce off the surface, bowl at a greater pace. What will be his strategy to batsmen? The top order batsmen, they play differently even in the death over, so that's why he has this advantage of identifying the length where batsmen won't feel comfortable.
He's come back so fine so far. He was taken for runs against the UB Kabul Eagles, particularly Noor Ali Zadran, hitting him for some straight sixes. This time just erring his line a little bit and a wide signal from the umpire. So his comeback has not been bad so far. He's only conceded 17 runs in his third over already. He is, and this is a very crucial game.
Only 3 extras, including 2 wides in this innings. Finishing well is key. Having wickets, that's all right, but you have to put runs on the board. Asghar was talking about 170. Excellent bowling attack both the sides possess. That makes it even more intriguing contest.
Not getting the connection right. They want the second. Will they run for it? Yes, they do. And make it safely. And what a wonderful, stylish throw back at the wickets from Shahzad Mohammadi, and crowd cheering it, enjoying every bit of this game.
Good intent, good intensity in the field today. Shahzad, he knew the batsman was home. So what's the field? They got third man at the backward points inside the circle, man at the extra cover on the offside.
Oh, he connects and connects fine above the head of the fielder for 4 runs.
That's poor bowling. We've been praising his bowling, but this time around on the leg stump, short ball on the leg stump with fine leg up in the circle. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. So swiveling across and getting it over the top of the fieldsman at the short fine leg region. Much needed boundary to generate some momentum into this innings. He's on to 64. It hasn't been a characteristics inning from Khani. Struggled with his timing, his placement initially. After getting to half century, he's looking to express himself.
I tell you what, there was a stage in the game when they had not hit boundary for 4 overs, but they've come back quite fine. Oh, this time connects this. Does he? Fielder underneath and he takes it. He's got him. Big wicket.
Well, I've been talking about not getting the timing right today. At this juncture of the game, this is what transpired. Coming in from the toe end of the bat. Look at this one. Pitched up delivery, low full toss, and which was not connected well. Fielder was up to the mark. Timing is done to perfection. Balanced himself really well to stay inside the boundary ropes only by the inch. But the partnership is broken. The batsman who was trying to up the ante has gone for 64. It's 130 for 4. Excellent contest developing here.
Usman Ghani departing after once again a 50 plus runs for him in this tournament.
180. That's something that should be the target. The kind of betting still they possess Mirwais Ashraf to come, but Sharafuddin Ashraf has come out to bat. Sharafuddin Ashraf can strike. He normally opens the betting in 50 over format in domestic cricket in Afghanistan. It's sometimes used as a pinch hitter also. This is the stage ideally suited for him. Needs to fire straight away.
We remember him coming and opening at the Ghazi Amanullah Khan one-day matches. He used to come. Sharafuddin Ashraf, right-handed batsman for the DFI Bandiami Dragons. 33rd match for him for 172 runs, striking 130. That's what should be DFI Bandiami Dragons looking at.
I was talking about timing, finding the timing right and not quite connecting it. Feeding it to the fieldsman who took an exceptional catch on the boundary by retaining his balance in the third attempt. 16 overs bowled, 130 for 4, so 4 overs, and this is the time where the wicket has fallen.
Now, have they made inroads? We'll have to see. They have already taken 1 wicket. Could that break the momentum? And could that cause the fall of further wickets?
Because on this pitch, it hasn't been easy for the new batsman coming in and striking straight away. So it's been a bit of a struggle for the batsman, set batsman, also to get the timing right. How he starts this innings.
Just handling it with care. 1 runs towards the square of the wicket.
Terrific Tuesday afternoon here in Kabul. Qualifier 2.
So Sharafuddin Ashraf, first ball up. He plays it, drives it towards the long off region. Interesting 4 balls for Shahidullah Kamal brought into this stage of the game. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Jamal finds the fielder on the boundary. This has been very good over so far. 3 deliveries without conceding a boundary.
Ainak Knights have really brought themselves back into the game with the wicket of Usman Ghani at the very crucial juncture of the game.
Shot, excellent shot, and how good is the placement? It's good enough. It's good enough for 4. His ability to produce some excellent strikes. He's a fantastic player when it comes to finding boundaries straight away, living up to the reputation of playing attacking shots.
Falling a fraction short of the maximum. Shpageeza, they would have liked it. Oh, missing it. Keeping low.
So he got that boundary from the extra cover region. So there is a fieldsman now, so plugging that hole in the outfield. Men at the extra cover and men at the long off region on the offside.
Oh, has he connected it fine? No, the fielder coming back. They're running for 2. Throw is towards the keeper end, but he makes it comfortably at the end.
So boundary coming from this over, 17 overs gone, and this is the effort from the fieldsman. Going for the keeper's end. The batsman was safely home. Shahzad knew it. Shahzad knew it. 17 overs gone. 139 for 4. 180. 180, that's something that they should be targeting. With Mirwais Ashraf to come. And Ikram Malik Hill, 2 seasoned batsmen in there for the team. Ghani struggled for his timing initially, 64 49, then 23 of 15 coming in from the blade of Asghar Afghan. Was challenged today with excellent pace and good accuracy from the fast bowlers. Ibrahim getting 15, and that run out changed everything. The middle phase wasn't up to the mark as far as the intensity and ability to find boundaries. That's where they struggled. Now 3 overs to go. 3 overs to go in this innings.
A deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off. Extra cover comes down the track. Can only be 1 run.
So what he does, he comes down the track to Shapur Chadran, who is bowling at a military medium pace, and what happens? He doesn't quite get the timing right. There's a space available straight down the ground. So third man up in the circle, men at the fine leg up in the circle, men at the backward point, sweeper cover and a mid off on the offside on the boundary.
Does he connect fine? Straight into the fielder hands. Just 1 run. So what a beautiful comeback this has been from the Ainak Knights.
Well, the captaincy has been spot on. The captaincy has been spot on because Shapur Chadran actively involved in all the game plans and especially the strategies that gave it to the. So only 54 runs in last 30 balls. The acceleration hasn't come the way they expect Bande Amir batsmen to generate.
Nasir Jamal is still out there. Scored 23 runs. Can he make a few more? This time smashes this. It's high in the air. Fielder and the needed takes it. He's got him. Another wicket at crucial juncture and another set batsman out.
Good intelligent bowling, excellent field placing. Captain has been on the mark today from the word go. At the toss, he promised some outstanding play in the outfield, making massive changes. The fielding has been excellent. It wasn't the other day, but today has been excellent day in the field for the captain. The bowlers have been spot on. So another wicket generated. Another sad batsman walks back to the pavilion. Out for 23. It's 141 for 5. The game is changing.
I was talking to their coach, Daulat Ahmad Zain. He said, we have only lost our games because of the catches, and we're going to stick to the catches today. We're going to take the catches. He's proving, his team is proving him right, and they are taking some wonderful catches out in the middle.
Etisalat 40 presents SCL 2020. The final will be played tomorrow at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Afghanistan time. So 12 p.m. Afghanistan time. Kabul Eagles already into the final. We're waiting for the second finalist. Will Mirwais Ashraf comes to the crease. So will it be Dragons? Will it be MAK Knights? 59 patch for him. Lot of average. Lot of runs expected.
Drives this beautifully for 4 runs.
Told you earlier, Sharafuddin Ashraf is an exciting bat. What he does, steady at the crease, excellent head position, and a firm strike from the center of the plate for 4. Good game awareness, good placement. Very good placement from him. 12 of 6. He looks a determined character. He bowls in the power play overs also, and at the moment with the bat, how many? 173. That will be a competitive total. Anything more than that will make it very exciting.
Oh, he's got him. Another wicket, showing him where he needs to go. Doesn't look happy after the shot he was hit.
Shahpur Zadran at his usual best. He's bowling quick, and which is a good sign for the team in this all-important encounter. Hitting the deck, getting the ball to bounce, was searching for that shot through the offside. No footwork from the batsman. Thick edge through to the keeper. Thick edge through to the keeper. There's a good pace in the surface, and he's exploiting it. Another wicket for the captain to celebrate. It's 145 for 6. Promising looking. Ashraf is dismissed for 12.
The experience has done him. He knows that he's usually happy hitting it towards the leg side. Giving him the ball on the offside to pull it towards the leg side. In the process, nicks it to the wonderful keeper Shahzad Mohammadi, and he doesn't drop many. So wickets falling for DFI Bande Amir Dragons. But I tell you what, Hamid Hassan is going to come and bowl on this stick. So watch out for it as well.
The big matches, the big pressure matches, even middling totals can be very tricky. Pressure is the name of the game. So Ikram Ali Khil has been added in the side to strengthen the batting, and also the keeping technique has come out to play. So Ikram Ali Khil, the new batsman, and the wicketkeeper batsman for the team. 145 for 6. What a comeback! What a comeback from the team. MAK Knights in the bowling department.
We've seen in the left-hand batsman for Afghanistan, Ashmatullah Shahidi, converting into a version 2.0. This is the stage for Ikram Ali Khil to show his version 2.0 to us, because he's got 13 balls to play with, and he needs to score as many runs that he can with the remaining 13 balls, because this is the qualified number 2. The winner will go and play the final against Ayubi Kabul Eagles tomorrow.
Excellent bowling once again. Excellent bowling from Shahpur Zadran. 18 overs have been bowled. 2 for 25 for Shahpur Zadran with 1 more over left up his sleeves. It's 146 for 6. 146 for 6. Daulat Zadran has 1 over. Abdul Rahman bowling the full cut of 4 overs. 1 from 32. And who will bowl this over? Look at it's just solitary over from Ibrahim. 1 over going for 3 and taking that all-important wicket of Asghar Afghan. So he was used initially, but wasn't given too many overs. Maybe the fast bowlers have been bowling really well. Daulat Zadran has been given the responsibility to bowl this high-pressure 19th over. Restricted them below 160 will be a huge achievement for the team. 1 for 23 in his first spell, and also came for 1 over. But this will be the over that everyone is going to watch it very carefully. 2 relatively new batsmen at the crease.
The penultimate over is always a very, very important over of the game. Remember, after the wicket of Usman Ghani, the 3 wickets, including Usman Ghani for 15 runs only, have changed the momentum. This one is going to be a very crucial over as well. Tries the wicket, misses that. So beautiful ball. Oh, fumble in the field, gives an extra run.
Opportunity created by the bowler on his follow through, just right into the slot. That's where he wanted. Turn and throw directed would have sent the batsman home, but it's still there because of this fumble. They got additional run also.
How could Daulat Zadran miss that? 3 wickets. Lucky for Ikram Ali Khail. Still out there, can make an impact. Another 11 balls to play with.
Thinking about coming back for the second throw to the keeper's hand. Easily done eventually. So they're taking singles and twos with boundaries is the need of the hour, and they're not getting it. It's 150 up for the team. 150 up, can they get to 170? 170 at the rate of 10 or something. So that's the wicket. That's the number of deliveries taken to raise 50, 34, 45. The second phase was slightly slower, and 31 for the third. They should have accelerated a bit earlier in this innings. 2 new batsmen challenge to produce boundaries.
Trying the scoop. Does he connect? Into the hands. He's got him. Good fielding once again. Not dropping any catches today, Missy Ainak Knights.
That's the experience for you, youth and experience combining together to take that wicket. Excellent fielding also. So very well field set by the captain, and bowler sticks to his line and length, looking to play an innovative shot, getting it from the slice of the bat. And what happened? Excellent catch. Good concentration from here. Noor Ahmad is contribution from everyone, and that's why they've been able to be in a dominating position. It's 150 for 7.
I tell you what, they must have purchased some glue from the market today and have given it to all their fielders, because the ball is sticking into their hands. That's really, really good.
Aggression shown earlier. Aggression will be needed in the second innings also. Aggression will be needed in the second innings also. And Shahzad will be in action. So Hamid Hassan versus Shahzad will be a critical examination. He can also bat, can swing it big. Hamid Hassan is sporting the jersey number 66, and that's the demand. Back-to-back sixes. Back-to-back sixes, that is the demand from everyone, from Hamid Hassan, and Dawla to bowl to him.
Goes deep in the crease. Wow, smash this for a maximum. Shpageeza from the bat of Hamid Hassan, and that's from Mirwais Ashraf's bat. I beg your pardon, but a maximum out of the park.
Should he have been promoted in the slot and it's been dispatched? He knows where the areas he likes to target. He targets the right area, and he launches it for a maximum 6. 156 for 7. 170 still possible. Maybe more. New ball will be supplied.
Took me away with your commentary, looking at the shirt of Hamid Hassan 6-6, and I was like looking at Hamid Hassan, maybe he is on the strike, and has he strike it? Listening to the winder, getting his first 6, but Hamid Hassan out there, he will get his chance to come and bat, hit a few balls. He's got 8 balls to play with, 48 match for him.
What's so interesting that he has got 66 runs also. Reaching for the ball, he's going to take a single now. Now Hamid Hassan versus Dawlat. This will be a fascinating last ball of this over coming up. Remember, if he manages 6 here, he will keep talking about it.
You know him because you spent time with him in the commentary box as well. Hamid Hassan, pace sensation for Afghanistan, has got a little bit of a work to do with the bat as well in this crucial game for his team.
If this goes for 6, long on, mid-wicket on the boundary, square leg on the boundary, and the fast bowler is running in. I hope that he doesn't bowl the slow one.
And it is almost into the block hole, not giving him room enough. He goes for the 4. It goes for the 4 away from the fielder. So take 4 at least.
Good finish to the over. Low full toss on the leg stump. with fine leg up in the circle, a square leg in position, but he's found the gap. He's found the gap for 4. 19 overs have been bowled. It's 161 for 7. Can they get to 175? 175. So Dawud Zadran completing his quota of 4 overs in 2 different spells. 2 for 38. Rahman 1 for 32. 2 for 25 for Shpageeza Zadran. Very impressive today. No, bit expensive. 38 in his 4 overs, but Ibrahim was given just 1 over. He took the wicket of Asghar Afghan. 1 for 3. Who will bowl the final over? Shpageeza Zadran. The captain takes the responsibility. Ashraf on a strike.
Oh, right into the block hole. Not able to connect. Take 1 run.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Spot on. You bowl Yorker where? Middle stump. Middle stump, that's where. So the opening pair once upon a time for Afghanistan, giving devastating effect to the minds of the batsmen, but now bowling to each other. So Ahmed Hassan has a strike and Shpageeza to bowl at him. I don't think he's going to bowl a bouncer at him.
Trusting to see what he bowls. He cannot connect cleanly, cannot even pick it cleanly. So fumble in the field, give away another extra run. So earlier Dawud Zadran not able to hit the wickets, and this time Shpageeza Zadran also missing the wickets. He was not able to pick it cleanly, and that may have taken his mind, and couldn't connect and missed the run out.
Cricketing talks, they say when 2 fast bowlers aging and aging, what they talk about the pace, who has better pace. This time the opportunity to effect a run out, it hasn't happened. They always talk about pace, who is maintaining the pace and whose pace is declining. That's the general conversation whenever they step up when they're playing against each other on the cricket field.
Hamid Hassan has scored 4 runs. That tells you that his strike rate is 200 because he's faced only 2 balls. Don't look at his runs. Let's talk about strike rate. So with the strike rate of 200, Hamid Hassan is out there. Can he hit another boundary? Can he bring the score closer to the 170 and above?
Oh yes, oh yes.
They finally hit it. Shahzad also missing it. Gets the ball. Shpageeza and effects a run out.
Opportunity for the wicketkeeper. Look at this excellent delivery, missing by millimeters stumps. Then Shahzad tries, he fails. Shpageeza picks up this time. More cautious, straight, roll ball. It's not roll ball, it's cricket, but it's rolling the ball. Still managing to disrupt the stumps. Out. Ahmed Hassan after scoring the boundary. It's 164 for 8. 3 deliveries left. Shahzad will be a crucial component at the top of the order. If he fires, he knows, everyone knows what's going to happen. A win. A win, both teams searching very, very desperately. He looks determined.
So Mirwais Ashraf hitting a 6 earlier against Dawud Zadran. Can he hit another one this time? Has he connected it? It's a maximum Shpageeza once again. Much needed at this stage of the game.
Fantastic all-rounder. With the ball, with the bat. Full toss. Full toss was that above the waist height. It's been hit out of the park. Hit out of the park. 6. Timely 6. Another ball will be supplied. And another ball will be supplied. Plenty of entertainment in store in the second innings also. Shahzad, he likes to hit big. Plenty of all-rounders in the second innings. So 170, that's what captain was talking about in the toss. He managed it. 2 deliveries left. 2 deliveries left. Every ball he's going to target it for 6. Shpageeza would like to take a wicket here.
Where should they bowl to Mirwais Ashraf? He's going deep at his crease and he's targeting the leg stump and long gone. So where should he bowl?
Even the slower bouncer will be taken for runs. Maybe wide up off stump. But the field is different. The field is different. He's looking to bowl back of length region delivery. Quick back of length region delivery on the off stump. That should be the focus.
Was on the leg stump, fielder once again fumbling, not able to collect it cleanly and gives an extra run. And another thing is that it still brings Mirwais Ashraf on the strike for the last ball.
So line was slightly leg side, as he could have dispatched it to the boundary. It's finally up in the circle. Last ball. Can he get a 6? Can he get a 6 of the last ball? Third man up in the circle, men at the backward point, sweeper on the offside. Will that be required? And long off, who is around 4 to 5 yards inside the boundary rope, shortest part of the boundary, is on the offside. Captain summons the fieldsman from the short fine leg region to go back on the boundary.
Well, Mirwais Ashraf has played a very good cameo there. 16 runs from only 5 balls. This is really going to be effective towards this game. We'll get to see it. What's it next on the cards?
Shot! Magnificent shot to finish this one off in the slot and dispatched for a 6.
Mirwais Ashraf, look at that, 22 runs scored of just 6 balls. That's a wonderful cameo. In the slot, picked it and dispatched it for Shpageeza. What a finish for DFI Bandya Meat Dragons. They will be very happy with their performance towards the end.
Accelerated, demanded and
Great finish. Guys, please subscribe and stay tuned for the live action from second innings. It would be a great match. Thank you so much.
But Ashraf Khan was
Stay tuned.
pursued by a lovely off-spinning delivery. So Ibrahim getting some runs there on also Jamal 23, but quick fire 22 of 6, a blistering game-changing innings coming in from the all-rounder. Mirwais Ashraf, partnerships at the top of the order. No big partnership, 6 of 9, then 50 of 36 stabilizing, 51 of 32 between Ghani and Jamal, and then this 14 of 3, 14 of 6, 2 crucial partnerships with Ashraf, the constant figure. Daulat Zadran, expensive, 2 for 38, bowled well in the first spell. Rahman taking wicket was very impressive. Shapur Zadran was taken for runs in the final over. Otherwise, he bowled really well, 3 overs, 2 for 40 in his 4 overs eventually. And Ibrahim bowling a solitary over, going for 3 and taking a wicket. Taking a wicket, just 3 runs conceded. Did the captain get his sums right?
Let's walk you through what happened in the first innings when DFI Bandya Meat Dragons came out to bat. First boundary from the bat of Hazratullah Zazai, but this time cramped for room, gave a catch at the short mid wicket. Usman Ghani finding his touch, continued in his good form. Asghar Afghan hit a few big shots.
Who's taking over the coverage?
Over the
Mushka
covers once again for Asghar Afghan. And this time Ibrahim came in and missed the ball completely, Asghar Afghan, and lost his wicket.
That's where the momentum changed, but a few boundaries hit in between. Jamal in particular was very impressive in getting that placement right, but that's where the run-out opportunity was generated, and that's where things started to slow down a bit, and after that it was some struggle getting those boundaries away. But whenever the ball was pitched up in the slot, runs were taken, especially the sweep shot was employed, and Noor struggled with his lines today.
Usman Ghani once again made a 50 run, and then just that he was a bit struggling, could not connect one ball from Daulat Zadran, courtesy to beautiful catch down there at the long gone region. Sharafuddin Ashraf was promoted up the order after the fall of the wickets. Could not contribute much. Hit one beautiful shot towards the covers, but got out cheaply.
Then they needed someone like Mirwais Ashraf to provide the acceleration. Mirwais Ashraf, and before that, Ikram Ali Khil was caught beautifully at the short fine leg region. So Daulat getting that wicket and then hit through the onside, a maximum attempted, and it was delivered. Then full toss for Hamid Hassan on the leg stump, which was put away to the boundary, and then this run out happened because Shapur Zadran decided to roll the ball rather than hammering it at the stumps on the ball. Mirwais Ashraf is known for these kind of innings, hitting the shots down the ground, and a maximum to finish this innings, 178 for 8. Everyone was happy. They know that they got the target to contain the opposition too. So when the Messianic Knights come out to bat, they need 179 to win at the rate of 8.95 runs per over. It will be a challenge. Hamid Hassan versus Shahzad, an intriguing contest. Let's go down to the RTA for the mid-innings analysis and continuation of coverage.
په دوهم کوالیفایر یا نیمه پایلوبه کې بند امیر خامرانو مساینه کتلانو ته د بریا لپاره او پایلوبې ته د وتلو لپاره د 109 منډو هدف ټاکلی مسکا
109 لکه څنګه چې پیج رپورټ کې هم راغلی و چې په دې پیج باندې 180 یا 115 منډې ترسره کیدلی سي نو اوس هم 109 منډې ترسره سوې نو زه فکر نه کوم چې د مساینک لپاره د هدف تعقیب دومره سخت واوسي
تر هغه څه چې مونږ فکر کوو ویره دا وه د مساینک د مینوالو سره چې بیا تر 200 منډې ډېرې نشي 210 230 منډې چې د هغې تعقیب نو بیا تقریبا ناممکنه ده نو لکه څنګه چې تا وویلې 109 منډې همغسې هدف ده چې په دغه پیچ باندې او 100 هدف ګڼلی شو او که دوی ښه بیټینګ وکړي دا باید دوی لاسته راوړي
په ټوله کې لوبه مو ولیدله چې لوبه ښه وه مومن صاحب مساینک ډېر ښه کنټرول په لوبه لربده او ډېرې هڅه وکړله چې ډېرې منډې د بند امیر خامران ترسره نه کړي نو که چېرته خو په ځینې ځایونو کې دوی ستونزې هم لربدلې لکه په ډګر ساتنه کې دوی 2 تېروتنې وکړلې یوه تېروتنه دا وه چې د عثمان غني ویکټه شهزاد وغورځوله که چېرته هغه یې نه وه غورځولې هغې وخت کې د 20 منډې کړې وې کیچ یې وغورځوه نو 20 منډې کړې وې کله چې دا کیچ وغورځېده د نو 4 شپېته منډې وکړلې او بل خوا بیا د اصغر ویکټ وه چې په نو بال باندې چې هېڅ منډه نه وه ترسره سوې دا آوټ سو خو هلته هم تېروتنه سوې وه چې کله بیا راغی د فکر کوم چې 30 منډې وکړلې نو که چېرته دغه تېروتنې نه وې سوې نو ټارګېټ هم فکر نه کوم چې دومره رسېدلی وی
مننه مې در سره شاید 115 پورې شوی وی که دغه تېروتنې نه وي شوی خو له هغې وروسته له دغه 2 تېروتنو وروسته دوی نو ډېر ښه فیلډینګ وکړه او کیچونه یې ونیول ابراهیم صافی را سره دی چې په یو ډېر ښکلي بال باندې د اصغر افغان ویکټه واخیستله دی راغواړو د ده سره غږیږو دا بال مو چې اصغر افغان ته وکړو آف سپینر و آف سپینر بالو او که ستاسو مسټري بالو څه ډول بالو
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم ټول نه مخکې تاسو ته او ټول شپږیزې مینوالو ته سلام هغه زما اف سپین بال د خپله ورایټي مې ده
او یو اوره مو کو همداسې پلان درکړل شوی و که څنګه بیا بېرته رانغله یو ور کې م 3 منډې ورکړې او همغه یو ویکټ هم واخیستل او داسې تمه کېدل چې شاید بیا راشي بالینګ ته
نه داسې پلان نه و خو بس څه ووایم دې کې څه نه شم ویلی خو ویکټ چې مې واخیسته هغه نه بعد ما ویله کېدای شي زه خپل اورونه نه وکړم انشاءالله زه ټیم دپاره ښه پرفارم کوم
ستا په نظر دا 109 ټارګېټ چې تاسو درکړل سوی دا برابر دی که ډېر دی
انشاءالله دا دومره ټارګېټ نه دی خو فایټ پې کېږي لکه زموږ بیټینګ ماشاءالله ډېر دی که زموږ بیټسمینان ذمهواري واخلي انشاءالله موږ به عزت چیز کړو د خیر
ډېره مننه سبق درته غواړو ښه چانس مننه
نو ښکلې لوبه ترسره سوې ده نو لا به هم ښکلې سي چې دوه اننګز شروع کیږي نو د غواړم چې د بند امیر په بالرانو باندې وغږیږو لکه څنګه چې موږ په ټولو لوبو کې وینو چې هره لوبډله 15 ټاپ بالران لري چې په دې 15 کې بیا 2 هغسې بالران دي چې نسبتا 3 ته په ډېر ښه حالت کې نه دي یا فارم کې نه دي نو مقابل ټیم هم هڅه کوي چې همدغه 2 بالره په نښه کې او دوی نه ډېرې منډې واخلي خو دلته چې موږ د بند امیر خامران ګورو دلته حمید حسن دی چې فاسټ بالینګ کوي شرف الدین اشرف دی چې دا سپینر دی د دې ترڅنګ میرویس اشرف دی وقار سلام خیل دی نو دوی هغه کسان دي همدارنګه وفادار مومن دی چې دوی په ملي ټیم کې هم لوبېدلي او ډېر تکړه دي نو له دوی سره به څنګه ځي
ډېره به ورته ستونزمنۍ ور به شو کمنټري باکس په لور وبه ګورو چې دا څنګه دا هدف دوی تعقیبوي
Welcome back to this mountainous city, Kabul, the spiritual home of cricket here in Kabul International Cricket Stadium. The cricket stadium hosting the 7th edition of the tournament. In the second qualifier, winning the toss, batting first, 178 for it. What a fantastic cameo. 22 of 6 coming in from Mirwais Ashraf to break the momentum and to put a very good score on the board, 178. The bowlers were very impressive in the first spell, but the second spells were not up to that intensity, and that's why they suffered. Ibrahim was given solitary over, 1 for 3, taking that crucial wicket of Asghar Afghan. What a finish from Mirwais Ashraf. He will be in action also. So Hazrat Miss Knight needs 179 to qualify for the finals of the competition, which will be played tomorrow. Kabul Eagles already. Which team will get there? The umpire all set there to officiate into this second innings, and this will be a very, very intriguing contest. Shahzad versus Hamid Hassan. The pitch where something is happening, and Hamid Hassan versus Shahzad will be an entertaining contest to witness. A lot of expectation from both the players to deliver in this crunch situation. Who will win this battle? 77 versus 66. Shahzad versus Hamid Hassan. Into 129th match. How many runs? 3,824 runs. Average of 32.97. 25 half centuries. The strike rate of 135. But nothing will count if he doesn't strike Hamid Hassan for runs, because this will be the contest of the year in world cricket, not only in this championship, but Bahar Shinwari has been getting runs into his 8th match. A stylish player, likes to hit down the ground and through the mid-wicket. The average is inspiring, 28. 2 half centuries. 2 half centuries for him. And Hamid Hassan, the hero of Afghanistan over the years, the fast bowling sensation who inspired a new generation of fast bowlers across the globe. Into his 49th match, 59 wickets for him. And economy is 6.72. He's a wicket taker. Asghar Afghan and Hamid Hassan plotting the dismissal early. 66, that's the jersey number. He wants wickets, not concede sixes. And Mohammad Shahzad, 7-7. He thinks that it's a lucky number. Will the luck favor him? But before that, it's the contest of his skill set. It's the contest of getting the deliveries in the channel. It's the pressure matter. And the game starts now. Excellent delivery. Excellent delivery on the spot straight away. But it is a no ball. Told you, the nerves. That's what happens. Just very well spotted by the umpire. Very well spotted by the umpire. So no slip for Shahzad. Third man on the boundary. So free hit. Now that's what Shahzad wanted. That's what crowd wants, but it's gone high up in the air. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, it trickles into the boundary for 4. Freedom for Shahzad straight away. Deep in the crease, he had the freedom. Went for that shot, agricultural, but it's a 4. Deep square. He's fired up, he will be fired up. Shahzad looking to take him on. Deep square leg on the boundary. Third man on the boundary, and Shahzad. He's defending it. More conversation between the batsman and the bowler.
They know each other. They have bowled so much to one another. See, once again, he bowls at his body. Hamid Hassan knows that that's the weak point that Shahzad Mohammadi has. Despite being a very dangerous batsman, known for his very scintillating shots in entertaining cricket, has some weak spots as well, and Hamid Hassan targeting that.
Well, Shane Warne versus Sachin Tendulkar, McGrath versus Tendulkar, and this time Hamid versus Shahzad, and he's defending it. He's spinning him down, not giving any weight to Shahzad to exercise the boundary option. This is good contest developing. Great intensity shown by the batsman trying to defend himself. Shahzad, this is the matchup of the tournament. We've been waiting for quite some time, and it's happening at the big stage. The qualifier number 2. The winners qualify. The losers, they go home.
Oh, managing to bring his bat down on that in just right time. Hamid Hassan giving him a pat just in time, was it?
That was quick. That was seriously quick. Look at this one. Bang on the helmet. Reaction is not a problem with Shahzad, but he's experiencing one against Hamid Hassan. That tells us about the pace he's operating at.
So many discussions out there among the fielders. Captain Asghar Afghan talking to Hamid Hassan. Usman Ghani joining in, deciding about fielder, where they want a fielder for Bahar Ali Shinwari. And look at this. Players to watch out. Mohammad Shahzad versus Hamid Hassan. Enjoy the contest.
Experience ticked. Skill set ticked. But he's not on the strike. He's not on the strike at the moment. 6 for no wicket. So Bahar. So what's the field? He changes the angle. He decides to go round the wicket to left-hand batsman. The third man is coming up in the circle. Chain of fieldsmen. Third man up in the circle. Men at the point position. Cover point. Men at the extra cover position.
So, if we could keep Shahzad on the strike for all the 6 balls for Hamid Hassan, ticked and ticked. You can't keep him for all the 6 balls, right? But a good contest to see. It was fun watching them. Shahzad, Mohammadi surviving that. Oh, Ghani doesn't look good. He might have got an hamstring. Bahar Ali Shinwari will face his first ball. Drives this fine from the fielder. Azatullah Sasai following it. Just 1 run in the process. That's what they were talking about, catching something. So it looks like they have a plan for Bahar Ali Shinwari.
The over is not finished. More changes. Shahzad versus Hamid Hassan. They started playing together. They played a lot of cricket together. Key players for both sides. A wicket here will give a huge advantage to the team, Bandai Army Dragons. And if he starts stroking the ball, Mesanex will become favourite. Hamid Hassan runs up. He's bowling to right-hand batsman. He works through the offside, straight to the fielder. And that marks the end of the over. First over reached. It's 7 for no wickets. Shahzad is still there. So lot of betting, lot of batsmen in form. Ashfatullah Shahidi, Gamai Chadran, Afsar coming in the side. Shahidullah can also bat. The strong batting outfit against a very strong bowling attack. Early wicket key. He's been taking wickets. Sharafuddin Ashraf hit a couple of boundaries to provide the much needed impetus in the innings today while batting into his 34th match. 29 wickets. 4 for 13 in 2019. In the second qualifier, he was man of the match. Same stage, same performance demanded. Can he deliver today?
Not happy with the side screen, just moving it into the direction to be able to get his sight right. Sharafuddin Ashraf, what a tournament he's having. He's one of the leading wicket takers in this tournament. He's bringing the ball back in this time to Bahar Ali Shinwari. Laid it in the gap. But the fielder's done well to cover so many yards to collect this and keep it to only 1 run.
Sharafuddin Ashraf versus Shahzad. So Hamid Hassan is attacking his body. So what he's going to do? Can he look to put additional pressure on the spinner? So more conversations, more changes in the field will be incurred. Shahzad on the strike on the 2 fieldsmen can be outside the 30-yard circle in the first 6 overs. The first power play. So long on in place, men at the square leg boundary. Men on the sweep and men on the lofted drive.
What will Shahzad do? A blind heave, or will he play calculated innings? Oh! It's high in the air, He's got him! Big wicket of Shahzad Mohammadi. Shahzad departs.
Brilliant bowling from Hamid Hassan in the previous over. He wanted some leeway. That's the conversation. He built the pressure by bowling deliveries into his body. And hence, he wanted some leeway. He wanted to strike the spinner for a big shot. And what happens? Only fieldsman on the boundary on the onside at that juncture. And he manages the top edge. Hazrat Jazai taking the catch. Jubilation in the camps of the Mande Army Dragons. Sajjad leaves the crease for 5. It's 8 for 1. Early wicket.
Not a good sight for the Messianic Knights fan. The early departure of Shahzad Mohammadi. He played a very calculated innings the other day and brought his 100. Today, he looked to be in different mindset. Remember, we have the final tomorrow at 12. It's Sarat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League final. Big day, big game. Who's going to be out? The one playing the final tomorrow against Ayubi Kabul Eagles. In comes the version 2.0, Hashmatullah Shahidi, who's been having a supreme form in this tournament. He was the leading run scorer. Usman Ghani surpassing him in the earlier innings. 30th match for him at the average of 41, strike rate of 121, the best of 97 unbeaten.
He may have been in a greatest possible form, but it's going to be tough examination. Very, very challenging examination because two world-class bowlers in operation. Hamid Hassan from one end and spin Sharafuddin Ashraf.
Lovely bowling, lovely!
Left-hand batsman in form. What a tournament he's having so far. Now there has been a lot of talk about his strike rate. His strike rate has been superb throughout this tournament. But this is something that everyone is going to look at. How he delivers against top quality bowlers. This is what happened. Trying to give it a room to himself and slap it through the onside. Managing the top edge and very well accepted by Hazratullah Jazai. Shahzad dismissed early. It's a brilliant start from everyone in the field. Nothing changes, the field remains the same. Man at the long on region, mid wicket on the boundary for left-hand batsman. Good attacking shot, but straight to the fielder. Fine boundaries from somewhere against, he's bowling very good lengths. This time just striking on the next stump.
I tell you, Devinder, Bahar Ali Shinwara is very strong on the onside. Down the leg side, keeper collects it. He's very strong on the pads. Everything on his pad, he will smash you for boundaries.
We saw in the first innings, Noor Ahmed getting a lot of purchase from the surface, and Ashraf is also getting the ball to turn. That ball turns sharply. It means there will be change in the angle of the fieldsman. Maybe it is a good idea to have a square leg on the boundary rather than the man at the mid-wicket position on the boundary. That should be the communication from the captain. Mid-wicket inside the circle. They will take a single here. So Sharafuddin Ashraf provides the early breakthrough. It's 11 for 1 after 2 overs. Mande Army Dragons continuing with that momentum in the last overs. They've been able to generate some sixes for the team, and now early wicket taken. Still a lot of batting left. Damai, Afsar Jazai, Shahidullah Kamal and A. Rahman. He's a very good all-rounder. Has to be watched out for in today's contest.
Yes, definitely. Ramai is consistent about his 30s, and he hasn't scored big, but he contributes well so far in this tournament. Afsar Jazai, Shahidullah can bat. Abdur Rahman, we have seen him. He can tongue the ball. He is a big hitter, and we have seen that in Under-19 World Cup in South Africa. So, a good batting lineup.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 men inside the circle on the offside for the left-hand batsman. Is there going to be some change? They want extra fieldsmen on the onside. Maybe the change in positions there, changing their positions. So third man up in the circle, man at the point, man in the cover point position, extra cover. And mid-off is the captain. Captain is mid-off, but they drop the fieldsman back on the boundary. Where? At the long on position. He likes that area. From round the wicket, he pulls. There is a fielder, perfectly placed by the captain. Good captaincy, good bowling. Bowling according to the plan.
Yeah, disciplined bowling, I would say. It will be a tough task for Hazrat Limited Miss Ainak to chase this target because it's not easy win. The opposition captain is Asghar Afghan. He is very intelligent.
So more changes in the field with different batsmen on strike. The third man goes on the boundary. Man at the long on position comes inside the circle. That is quick. Quick delivery from Hamid Hassan. Yeah, he must be telling you are informed batsman. That's all right.
Yeah, you can see that smile on both the faces. Oh, extra bones. And that's really...
Almost flirting with the delivery. Flirting with the delivery, but no touch managed. Almost kissed the outside part of the bat. Engaging battle. Hitting the deck hard. So two very good deliveries, one going away from the batsman, one just tucking him up. So is he thinking about executing a Yorker here? He's looking to push the batsman back by bowling back of length delivery at a very good pace. When the feet are not moving, that is the time to bowl a soaring, searing Yorker.
Yes, the strategy will be to rotate the strike against Hamid Hassan. Nearly dragged on. I think it was a slower delivery.
Well, some people believe that when the batsman is in form, he's very good with the footwork. But when the speed increases, it changes how the batsmen think about it. So at a greater pace, he has to address this footwork issue quickly, otherwise it won't be easy for him to stay at the crease.
It's one of the character and feature of a good batsman. They need to adapt themselves to the condition, and this is what the requirement of the condition is.
Wants a single. Good cricket from Shahidi. Putting pressure on the fielder. Now he planned everything. This is good intelligent cricket from Shahidi. Planned everything against Shahidi to plot a dismissal there, but he took the sharp single. Good cricketing brain that he possesses. Now for Bahar, the field changes now. Long on the boundary.
Straight down the ground, and that's a boundary.
Not an easy task hitting Hamid Hassan down the ground. He looks in a fine touch. Bahar generating a beautiful boundary down the ground. Smashing it over the top to diffuse the tension that was building it at the other end. Boundary will finish the over number 3. It's 17 for 1. Mohammad Shahzad, an explosive player at the top of the order, has been dismissed early. Sharafuddin Ashraf providing the breakthrough. Bahar just getting a boundary straight down the ground of the bowling of Hamid Hassan is on to 8. Hashmatullah Shahidi taking that sharp single to get to 2. Gamai, Afsad Jajai, Shahidullah Kamal and A. Rahman, the batsman, left. Still a solid batting lineup.
Yes, you can see Wafadar replaced by Farhad Momand. Wafadar Momand, Farhad Momand. So let's see if he can have an impact on this game. 12 matches, 12 wickets, T20 career. Good economy though, 7.68.
Clarity is something that you seek as a bowler from the captain. He's been a very consistent captain when it comes to coming up with these things, but now some repair work needs to be done here. Just tucking it up. The side pitch has to be protected for the final. Something coming off. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's good run from him. Can he maintain this acceleration? No, he slows down, the pitch curator.
As far they are protecting the ground, so they are very fit. Tucked off his bit. The call is for 2. There is a slight fumble, but they will get it easily.
Check cue from the first innings. The running between the wicket was very good, converting 1 into 2s, and that's the focus. Running between the wicket is going to be crucial in order to sustain the momentum. So fine over. The last one from Hamid Hassan from round the wicket, just hitting the deck, getting the ball to bounce, then pushing him back by a short of then delivery, then a length ball on the off stump. Straight to the fielder.
Yes, Hamid Hassan last over hitting the same area consistently. They need to rotate the strike for a few or single, double, and wait for the loose delivery to come. Top edge, but it will land in the no man land.
Good bounce in this surface. Most of the batsmen struggle for timing. 20 for 1, it's not going to be easy unless you are extremely talented like Bahar Ali. Some batsmen are gifted, they can adopt their game according to the surfaces given. Change in field now, field on, so he wants to make sure that there is a protection on the boundary, on the onside at the mid-wicket position.
Slower bouncer, I think, and it was called wide by the umpire. Wafadar is not happy with the decision. I think it was too high.
That was too high to be called as a wide, and the umpire was right on spot. So the field is set for the short ball. Then at the mid wicket on the boundary, square leg is on the boundary. No wonder he's trying to hit the deck with extra pace.
Wonderful, solid defense. No feet movement. You can see Bahar Ali.
Constant figure in 44-meter test match. Wafadar. Constant conversation with the captain. He bowls at a very good pace and accurately too. The required rate is jumping to 9.67.
Again punched down the ground off the back foot, and another dot ball. So they need to rotate the strike, take singles, and that's what can help them, as we have seen Delhi Fresh International Bande Amir Dragons, they were trying to rotate the strike. We have seen the innings of Usman Ghani, and this is what they need to replicate. Messianic Knights.
Key man, Gamay Jadran to come, and Hasbatullah Shahidi and Bahar Ali, if he can provide up to a flying start, few boundaries here. Can he finish the over with a boundary? Gets it behind the square, but there's a protection on the boundary. 4 overs have been bowled in the chase. Intriguing, very exciting. Have to be careful. Spot on, direct hit. No, it's all happening here in Kabul. 4 overs gone. It's 22 for 1 for Messianic Knights. Taking it easily, not quite collecting it properly. and that helped the batsman to come back for the second. Match summary, this big one, this big match, 178 for 8. Ghani getting 64, but he struggled for his timing. Asghar, 23 of 15, was challenged by fast bowlers, bowling a bouncer also to him. And Jamal, 23 of 19, he played the spinners well. In the chase, 23 for 1. The big man Shahzad is back in the pavilion. Ashraf getting that wicket, 156 to win of 96. The qualifier number 2. Which team is looking comfortable at the moment as Hamid Hassan gets ready to bowl? Noman?
Afternoon, Devender. I think it is evenly placed. Both teams have an equal chance from now on. The D5 Bandami Dragons have some terrific bowling. Giving away some room. Misses it, Hashmatullah Shahidi. The Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights, they still have a lot of batting to come. I think they will also fancy their chances from now on. 179. It is a big target, but we had a 200 plus target chased here. With the right strategy, right shots at the right time, targeting the right bowlers, I think they can do it.
So was very impressive in the previous over against Hashmatullah Shahid. He doesn't want to concede a single here, that's for sure. And that's what batsmen want, to take a single down to the third man. Now that's the strategy you're talking about, the strategy. Key man Wakaro Ullah Salam Kil with his left arm wrist spin, highest wicket taker in this tournament.
Yes, bowled tremendously in the last match, Salam Khail. Not easy to pick those deliveries from him. Hamid Hassan has been impressive yet again today. Bowling at great pace, some of them with great carry to Ikram Ali Khail. Using the pitch very well today, Hassan. In the air, 2 fielders running after it, it will land safely and it goes for the boundary. A mistimed shot from Hashmatullah Shahidi. Lands in the no man's land and just goes for 4.
Subhar Ali on the strike, looking to give a charge through the onside. The field was placed. Yeah, captain asked the fieldsman from third man region to come inside the circle, and that's where the outside edge, the top edge produced, and a boundary achieved.
Well, my bad, it was Bahar Ali Shinwari. These two have been so tremendous in this tournament, both of them. This guy, Bahar Ali Shinwari, certainly one for the future. Slow ball, this time picked well by Bahar, and a tremendous maximum there. Hamid Hassan, even he is laughing.
Well, he was talking about his counting every boundary that he's conceded so far in this tournament. This won't be a pleasant experience for him to count. Another 6. Top is 4 and then a superb 6. The fielder was there, but that was a courageous shot from the batsman. Very well picked up stroke. He trusts his attacking skills, his shots.
Another delivery straight over the cover for the third boundary. 3 boundaries in a row for Shinwari, targeting the most senior bowler Hamid Hassan. Tremendous for him so far.
Serious contest. Some serious shots. Beautifully timed. Stand and deliver. Stand and deliver, and the timing was superb. So was the placement. So 4 down the third man of the top edge. Then 6 very well controlled shot over mid wicket, and 4 through the offside. And again the stroke attempted. That was quick. 5 overs have been bowled here in Kabul in the chase. It is developing nicely for the team Messianic Knights. Bahar is there and is producing some beautiful shots. 38 for 1.
So here we take a look at the warm 15 runs from last overs of Hamid Hassan. The D5 Bandami Dragons posting 178 for 8 at 8.9 runs per over. The Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights so far a little bit lower on the trajectory, but they are on the right track for 141 runs of 90 is chaseable. Welcome, Farhad.
Thank you, Noman. 178. And they get there. Just have to make 179 to qualify for the final. Remember, the first match of this Itsalaj 4G Shpageeza Cricket League was played between the Messianic Knights and Bande Amir Dragons. Messianic Knights sealed the victory by just one run, by the margin of just one run. Wafadar Momin been brought back into the attack. Actually, he's been continuing to bowl. We saw some aggression in the earlier over from Bahar Ali Shinwari. Hashmatullah Shahidi doing the right thing, rotating the strike, just as we in the commentary box are rotating the strikes. Devinder was here moments earlier, taking a break. So, can Bahar Ali Shinwari continue with the aggression that he has started? He hit a few beautiful shots against the likes of Hamid Hassan.
Well, wider delivery this time from Wafadar, called wide by the umpire as well. Wafadar Momin, one of the finds of Afghanistan's pace bowling. There's been slight change of action for him since his debut for Afghanistan in Test cricket in 2018. And here we take a look at the action. A slower run-up comparatively. A higher arm action there from Wafadar, bowling wider from the crease. The run-up has been shortened. He has adjusted his pace. Wafadar. In these days we see most of the bowlers that they work more on their line in length rather than their pace. They don't want to bowl loosely.
I'm like being the captain of the Bande Amir Dragons and I say, okay, I don't care what line, what length, I want wickets. I want wickets. First of all, of Bahar Ali Shinwari, he's been striking so cleanly. And look at this, just one other, straight into the fielder. Fielder was placed at the deep square leg, but he is striking it very cleanly. It's dangerous for the DFI Bande Amir Dragons.
Yes, Bahar Ali Shinwari has shown on a couple of occasions what he can do if he hits at the crease. Tremendous timer of the ball, Shinwari. Coming back to Wafadar, we were talking about his career in general. I mean, if he does good here, there's a great chance for him at the national team. Following the batsman there, it shows his mental strength, Wafadar.
That was a very good ball from Wafadar Momin. And I tell you what, Wafadar Momin has played Test cricket for Afghanistan. So yes, Afghanistan Cricket Board knows the value of such great cricketers. Wafadar Momin, one of the pacers for Afghanistan, following the batsman, not giving him room. That's clever bowling. It's important that you have pace, but you also have brains to understand what the batsman wants to do.
Yes, indeed. Great point there. Wow, what a delivery now that was. Hashmatullah Shahidi trying to play it cross-batted. Wafadar doesn't give him any room. Hashmat couldn't get the cut there that he wanted, the late cut. So Wafadar also has the height advantage.
Is he setting him up for some sort of a block or quick yorker to get him out, or a slower ball to inside him, try a drive or a shot and create a chance? Remember, he's already got 2 dots, one following him and the other on the offside, 4th stump.
Hashmatullah Shahidi just guiding it there for a single to keep the strike for the next over. 6 overs gone, 42 for 1. The Hazrat Limited Messianic Knights. So the power play is over. The field restrictions will be lifted. Here's how the things looked for the Dragons. They were 51 for 1 after first power play. From over 7 to 15, they scored 69, losing 2 wickets. The final 5 overs can be the game changer. The D5 Bande Amir Dragons losing 5 wickets. Going at a good rate though, 58 runs from the last 5 overs, but losing the 5 wickets. Just imagine how many more could they have scored had they not lost those wickets.
Well, courtesy to the cameo from Mirwais Ashraf towards the end of the innings, who would in this process be also handed over the ball. Mirwais Ashraf is a very intelligent cricketer. He took 4 wickets from his earlier outing, and as we were talking about it, he's been handed over the ball after the power play, and the umpire signalling that yes, it's the end of the power play, meaning that the field can sprint. Remember, 4 fielders have to be inside the circle. Mirwais Ashraf, the right arm fast medium for the D5 Bandami Dragons. What a day he had yesterday. The stylish player taking 4 wickets for conceding 14 runs in his 4 over.
Cut by Mashla Saidi, straight to Wafada there for a single. Yes, Mirwais Ashraf bowled brilliantly yesterday, gave away just 14 runs of his 4 overs in a high scoring game. If you're defending 233, you're not under pressure that much to not leak too many runs, but he still gave away only 14, took 4 wickets. Mirwais, a bowler with the brains, knows where to bowl, uses his experience very well and uses the variations very well.
Oh, welcome to the crease. Mirwais Ashraf is what the clean striker of today's second innings is telling you. That's very well hit, very well picked. A straight maximum. Shpageeza.
Bahar Ali Shinwari, I think he has done his homework, studied Mirwais Ashraf very well. Mirwais bowling the slower balls a lot in his spells nowadays. Bahar completely ready for it. Picked it very nice. Straight over long gone for 6.
Well, they just have to make sure that they do not make the mistake that was made yesterday. They took Mirwais Ashraf lightly, and he in the process took their 4 wickets. Both defenders. And at the same time, Waqar Salam Khair, who's the highest wicket taker, is also playing with the D5 Bande Amir Dragons. Oh, this time another square of the wicket. 4 runs from the bat of Bahar Ali Shinwari.
Cut away for another boundary by Bahar. He looks in great touch. Good delivery, but couldn't get the line right. Mirwais. Bahar Ali Shinwari. He looks amazing with the bat today. 35 of just 18 at a strike rate of 160. Almost 200 today. That's his strike rate this series. 160.6 with average of 49. Tells you something about this new talent.
Once again, fielder trying to stop it. The fielder running from the deep end cannot. Another boundary. 3 consecutive boundaries. A 6, a 4, and another 4.
Well, he did the same in the previous over to Hamid Hassan. This time doing it to Mirwais Ashraf. Bahar Ali Shinwari played it towards the cover. Gets it just wide of the fielder.
Captain Asghar Afghan once again going up to his bowler and discussing a few things with him. 15 runs already scored of the first 4 balls. This time pulling his length, bowling it at his body, not giving him room, and a dot.
Well, not easy to bowl someone like Bahar, who try to take you on if you give him a room. What would you do if you're a pace bowler at this situation, Farhad?
I'll go up and talk to him and I'll say, see, we can have a party at night and we'll have fun. Just hit other bowlers and forget about hitting me. Please take a single or 2. He's in a good touch. 7 overs done, 58 for the loss of just 1 wicket.
Well, I think it was about party. He took a single off the last ball. 7 overs gone. 58 for 1. There we'll take a look at the bowling card. Hamid Hassan. Very impressive, except the last over when Bahar Ali Shinwari took him on. 1 over to go for him. Sharafuddin Ashraf 1 over 4 for 1. So he will bowl his. Wafada 2 overs 10 for no loss, making a comeback again. Mirwais Ashraf taken to all parts by Bahar Ali Shinwari. Just now gave 16 runs off his first over. So 7 overs, 58 for 1, chasing 179. They're on right track.
As I said, Bahar Ali Shinwari is striking it very cleanly, which is looking very dangerous for Bandami Dragons. Now he has to do something. Tell you what, Asghar Afghan got him out in the last year's Shpageeza Cricket League, and this time again it looks like Asghar Afghan wants to do the honors. He says, I know how to get him out, but remember, this is a changed Bahar Ali Shinwari. This Bahar Ali Shinwari has really improved his game. He's playing good shots towards the offside. Can this be?
Well, how many times in total have we seen Asghar Afghan ball? So this is a rarity, folks. Well, Asghar Afghan taking the matter into his own hands. Fair captain trying to lead from the front there.
Well, at least Bahar Ali Shinwari has a chance to take revenge. He was caught by Asghar Afghan, and this time he knows what he has to do. Right into the fielder, misses it, and 4 runs. Dropping just short of the fielder not able to collect it, and 4 runs.
Well, comes Asghar Afghan with the boundary. Bahar Ali Shinwari, sloppy piece of fielding there. I think the sun got in his way.
So what's it going to be? Bahar Ali Shinwari can take his revenge I was talking about. He was out by Asghar Afghan last year. What is it this year? As you say, Sunday comes just once a week. Every day is not a Sunday.
Well, yes, indeed. Bahar Ali Shinwari in a great touch today. I think Asghar Afghan tried to do something different, bringing himself on. Let's see, 4 balls to go.
Well, I tell you what, Hashmatullah is standing on 9 for 15 balls. Can this change the momentum of Hashmatullah? Because he may very much be looking forward to it. And see, he already sweeps this and sweeps it fine for a 4 run. So, it doesn't very much look like a decision he was looking forward to. Asghar Afghan, the sort of consequences he's facing. Already 9 runs from the 3 balls.
Yes, a loose delivery from Asghar Afghan there. Shahidi just guiding it to the leg side. Better there from the captain. Shahidi just nudging it for a single. So Bahar will be on strike again.
Now one way you can take the revenge is bring up your 50. Bring up your 50 against Asghar Afghan, and that way you would say, yay, you got me out last time. I hit my shot for the half century against you. 2 balls to deal with, and he brings up his 50.
Well, he certainly can if he wants. Wide called by the umpire. Asghar struggling with his line there. Was picked for a 4-5 by Hashmatullah Shahidi. Again, wide balled.
Now, these are the 2 extra balls that he's supposed to be bowling in this over, right? He's already bowled 2 wides consecutively this time, showing respect. Bahar Ali Shinwari. It's very important that you understand the game plan and the mindset. At times, you don't have to get carried away. You've already taken him for runs. Don't get carried away. It's okay. Just handle it properly. But no. He has different plans. Fielder behind it. Should stop it. Tariq Stanikzai, a better fielder, changed earlier with Wafadar Moment. Does the job for the captain. 8 overs done, 71 for the loss of 1 wicket.
So here we take a look at the partnership. 63 or 45. Bahar Ali Shinwari, 44 from 23 deliveries. This guy is certainly one for the future. Hashmatullah Shahidi batting at a slightly lower strike rate again today, but we can understand when he can take off Hashmatullah Shahidi and take on the bowlers.
One of the reasons why I think Asghar Afghan might have brought himself in was bring himself on was because there were 2 both left-handers playing, and he can take the ball away from them, provided you can get enough turn and the experience. Waqar Salam Khail introduced.
This is crucial. This over is crucial. Waqar changed the game with the over in the previous match. Look at that economy in this Shpageeza. 6.25 is gold in T20 format.
So we were talking about Azhar Afghan bringing himself on. It didn't pay off. It's a gamble you play in the cricket. At times you get wickets, as he's taken it last year in the Shpageeza Cricket League 6th edition. But this time, leaking runs. Can they be really important runs? We'll have to see it towards the end of the inning. But Waqar Salam Khair, someone you just have to show respect to as a batsman, and hit him with caution.
Flighted delivery there from Waqar.
Just that we are talking about caution, he's throwing the caution to the wind, slogging it.
He knows that Bahar Ali Shinwari is a good player. He can play those lofted drives over the cover, Waqar. I think the idea was to take the ball away from the left-hander. Inside a shot from him. Another flighted delivery in there, as we see. A lofted drive over the cover. It will be a single. Just the shot that he tried from the previous delivery.
It's a lucky miss hit. Look at the fielder already placed there. Much wide from the boundary ropes, closer towards the batsman. So what's the plan towards Hashmatullah Shahidi from Waqar Salam Khair?
Can we have those balls which comes in? Yes. Waqar. Is it gone? Is it gone? The D5 Bandami Dragons are confident. The umpire has reviewed it to the third umpire. They look confident, the Dragons.
I tell you what, Ikram Ali Khair is a very quick fielder behind the stumps. A good wicket keeper. We'll have to see how accurate the throw was. Receives the ball. And he's got him! They've got the set batsman run out. When you can't get him bowled out, when you can't get him caught out, get him run out, but get him out.
Well, Bahar Ali Shinwari. He looked so good today. An unfortunate way for him to end his innings. He's gone for 47. Oh, just 27 strike rate. Look at that, 174.1. Run out by Sharafuddin Ashraf. So the Messianic Knights losing their second, 72 for 2 after 8.3 overs.
Bahar Ali Shinwari was striking it very cleanly. That was the only way you could get him out. And the man, Sharafuddin Ashraf, you can't keep him out. He's not taken wickets, but he's taken a wicket by run out. Courtesy to the teamwork between the keeper and the fielder. So now, another good performing batsman for the Messianic Knights in the 7th edition of Itsalat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League comes in to bat. Ghamai Zadran.
Yes, Ghamai Zadran, another batsman who has scored some runs for the Messianic Knights. Can hit those big shots, Ghamai.
And I may have to correct myself. Sharafuddin Ashraf was actually the one who took the wicket of Shahzad. So it's not only that he's taken a wicket, he's also effected a run out. So he's certainly into business. Great fielding.
Yes, not easy to take him out of the game, is it? Sharafuddin Ashraf. Salam Khail. Straight away. Whether by his own bowling or whether by run out, he creates an impact. Played straight there from Ghamai, and it's a boundary. So what a start for him. Boundary of his first ball. Ghamai Zadran.
Now this was once again flighted ball into the slot. Ghamai continuing with his form from the earlier innings. Plays it so well. Well, there's another thing. Ghamai is comfortable against spinners. So you as the captain will certainly know that you might well want to bring in pacers against Ghamai Zadran.
That's a tremendous delivery. Waqar Salam Khail has this thing. He can take the ball away from the left-hander. He can do it away from the right-hander as well. Ghamai Zadran trying to heave it, sweep it, misses it. So Salam Khail Balls again, tremendous over, 1 ball to go. So far so good for him.
Captain once again going over to Salam Khail and discussing things with him and consulting him, of course, how to bowl to Ghamai Zadran. So what will it be? Played on the back foot.
Shpageeza dismissed early for 5, and then Bahar Ali coming in and playing some delightful shots. He took on Hamid Hassan, getting 47 of 27. Only the way he could have thrown his wicket away. That's informed the run out. The plan was set by Asghar Afghan, placing the fieldsman, making changes in the field, getting the angles right, and that played in the mind of the batsman. He started to play differently, hence the run out was executed. 9 overs bowled, 76 for 2. 1 over, taking a wicket also. Interesting passes of play developing here. Strike rotation will be key. If they rotate the strike well for the next 4 to 5 overs, to keep wickets in hand, last few overs will certainly be very, very challenging for the bowlers to bowl. The required rate is 9.42, and the current rate is not so below 8.40. Gulhak joins me in the commentary box. Multani Majai in the commentary box.
Thank you, Devinder. Thank you, Devinder. 77 for 2. Sharafuddin Sharaf back to the attack. He bowled 1.1 hours. He conceded only 5 runs.
1 more wicket. He's the batsman in form. Appeal for LBW is confident, the bowler but not the umpire. It's a huge wicket. He's been batting superbly. Look at this one, lovely tossed up delivery, pitching within the line. Was there some bet involved in or not? Wicket generated from the previous over. Can he generate 1 more? What is the best possible option when you need to develop a partnership? Take singles, put pressure on the batsman, get another one. And this is what the pressure does.
Yeah, make 1 to 2, and that's how to rotate the strike and take the game a bit further for a couple hours to make it easy for the upcoming batsmen, so they hit harder later on. So let's see how they take it further. Sharafuddin Sharaf is on.
Very good over so far. Don't concede a boundary. That is the message from the captain. Just look to tie the batsman up, and if you can get the wicket, that will be a bonus. Comes down the pitch for a single. Was an opportunity on the follow through. It was firmly hit down the ground. This one.
Yeah, his fingertips on it, but couldn't grab it, and the ball goes to long on.
Now, this is what the good captain does. What he does, he keeps manipulating the field. When the field is changing, the batsman is thinking, what's going to happen? What the angle? He starts doubting his own strokes or his ability to find the gap, and that's where they find the runouts.
His family headed down to the leg side for a single.
The match is delicately poised. 81 for 2. It's a high pressure game. It's a high voltage game. More changes in the field for the right-hand batsman. Asghar Afghan brings himself into the extra cover position on the offside. So there is a protection on the boundary at the sweeper position on the offside. Taking him very differently. He's taken the single. Is he going to come back for the second? He wants the second run. 10 overs have been bowled halfway through to the second innings. It's 82 for 2. 82 for 2. Partnership. Ashfatullah Shahid, the man in form, is still there at the crease. Amai has been getting runs, catching up, but wickets will change everything. 97 to win from 60. The match is on. Pressure. Who holds the pressure better? Who will manage the pressure better? Waqar Salam Khil's spell will be watched very carefully, but there is going to be change in bowling, I think. Mirwais Ashraf, how he bowls. He conceded runs from his first over.
Missy Ainak still need 97 out of 10 hours. Let's see how they can take it further.
Was taken for 16 in his first over. Captain decides the opportunity. This is the crucial phase in the game. Different batsmen, they play differently. Hence, Captain summons his experienced campaigner. He played that blistering knock 25 earlier today. Now this is the time to build more pressure, eke out a wicket. Deep square leg on the boundary. Away from that fielder, four runs. Using the angle and pace to good effect. Gamai is glorious.
Yeah, he just flack it down to fine leg for 4 runs, and that's
fine leg up the circle. Square leg remains there. Coming down the pitch. So making all that adjustment, everyone is running across. The pressure is getting to not only to the batsmen, but to the bowler, to the fielders. High intensity. That's what the captain wants. Clarity of thought process. Clarity in setting the field also. And to bring clarity, the batsmen strike a conversation.
yeah. So far, so good for Miss Anak. 86 of 2, 10.2 hours.
At this juncture, they were 72 for 2, 86 for 2 ahead. Wicketkeeper standing up to the stumps. It's going away to the boundary. It's gone for 4. Another boundary conceded. Pressure on the bowler, pressure on the captain, on the fielders also. Wow, wow, wow. Experienced campaigner, keeper couldn't sight it.
Extra useful runs. Extra useful runs. They need those runs. Doesn't matter how it's come from. Either it's from bat or leg side wide.
So dot ball is achieved finally. Some relief for the bowler. Has already gone for 25. Lot of expectations. Getting 4 wickets from the previous match. He batted well, but he has also conceded runs also. Good batting so far from Gamai. Man in form. Believes in his timing and his ability to find gaps.
Oh, quick single. And they managed to get to the crease.
Hamid Hushan, the fielder there. How to get a wicket. What he does is just guides the ball to the fieldsman. Shoots at a non-strike end. Was there any opportunity? He was safely home. He was safely home. Hashmatullah Shahidi and Gamai, they've been generating some match-winning partnerships. The partnership is slowly developing. Will it flourish or not? It depends on the strategy of the senior campaigner, Mirwais Ashraf and Captain Asghar Afghan. This has been a real headache given by the batting team today to the captain. Asghar Afghan hasn't been ruffled so far in this tournament, but today there was a bit of frustration. He decided to bring himself on also and was taken for runs. So pressure on the captain, pressure on the bowlers to deliver, pressure on the experienced campaigner. Engaging play. How many changes in the field you see? Normally Asghar doesn't make too many changes. He remains calm. But wickets not coming. Runs, they're finding it easily. Finish it well. Has already conceded plenty of runs. Hits him on the pad. How close was that? Dot ball to finish the over. An expensive one. 2 overs that he bowled so far. Look at this one. How close was that? So shuffling across, but still going down the next 11 overs have been bowled here in Kabul in the second innings. It's 93 for 2. Bisanek Knights or Dragons who will reach there. Winning the toss, batting first, 178 for 8. Courtesy that scintillating knock from experienced Mirwais Ashraf in the end. 64 of 49 from Ghani, just giving them the solidity. Otherwise, it was a patchy innings from almost all the batsmen. They all struggling with the timing. The pitch was certainly testing their technique and ability to adapt. That's what demanded. The bowling was superb initially, but now the match is tantalizingly poised. 86 from 54. Bharat?
Miss Aina continues to impress and give a thrilling match once again to its fans. It's well poised. 2 wickets down. Hashmatullah Shahidi still out there. Unlucky run out for Bahar Ali Shinwari. Not able to get to his 50. And once again, it was a very vital breakthrough. After that, Ghamai Zadran has held the innings quite well so far.
Only the bowler who looks very good at the moment to take wicket is Waqar Salamkil. The wrist spinners, they always take those match-changing wickets. Gap was exploited. There wasn't much distance between the two fieldsmen, but he's up to the task. Man in form produces a boundary.
First ball boundary always shatters the confidence of the bowler. Should not of Waqar Salamkil between two fielders. How precise, how precise. Hashmatullah Shahidi is hitting it in a wonderful way. He knows that Waqar Salamkil pulls the wrong ones, bring the ball in at times. So he's reading it well.
Good delivery. The length was important there, drawing the batsman forward. Wasn't there to manufacture any shot, could manufacture any shot.
Lovely bowling, Waqar, lovely.
The dot ball achieved. The boundary of the first delivery will relieve the pressure from the mind of the batsman of that need to produce boundary consciously. Works through the onside, getting close there. Somehow find a wicket.
Now Hashmatullah Shahidi is a more experienced head on his shoulders. He's played international cricket. He's played a lot for Afghanistan. At the same time, he's improved a lot on his game. This will be a test for Ghamai Zadran as well. See, this is a big game. This is a big stage. You are into the qualifier. You have to bring your team home. So what it will require from Ghamai Zadran is to also play calculated shots. First, you don't even play shots against Waqar Salamkil because he's a wicket-taking bowler. He can threaten to take wickets. So you need to handle him with caution.
Shot! It's a huge one. It's six.
Absolutely, Ghamai Zadran cannot hear us, and he doesn't have to if he's middling it so well. I was talking about him playing it with caution, but if he is going to hit it so clean like this, high in the air and clearing the field, you don't have to worry about it then.
100 is up, 104 for 2. Kamai on to 19. He's stroking the ball gloriously. New ball will be supplied. Hashmatullah Shahidi on to 22. This is a good partnership developing. Very good partnership developing now. The required rate is 9. So the second 50 coming in much quicker time of 31 deliveries. First 50 coming in 39 deliveries. Well. Pressure on the fielding team now. Pressure on the captain to do something about it. The best bowlers have been taken for runs. Waqar Salamkil, a batsman, has conceded 2 boundaries already from this over. Captain, lot of thinking going on his head, but he's not expressing it. He wants a wicket. There was some frustration. He brought himself into the attack to show the way. He was also taken for runs.
So he's shown the way. All the other bowlers are also being taken for runs. Not a good way to show, by the way. See, you need a partnership with the bowler as well. Once again, trying to heave this. Well. Ghamai Zadran will have to spend time at the crease. If they want to win it from here, Miss Ainak Knights, no tragedy, please. If you want to win it from here, you have to play calculated shots. You can't just hit every ball for a 6.
4 and 6 already from this over. Finish it well. More changes in the field now. Continuing to make changes, exchanging position. Men at the long off region, men at the sweeper on the offside. Extra cover inside the circle. Play and miss once again. A dangerous stroke employed. Luckily, he didn't produce the edge. 12 overs bowled. 104 for 2.
So Hashmatullah and Ghama is still out there and batting on 22 and 19 in no time. Ghama Zadran reaching 19 from 15 balls. That has 4 which was hit straight on Waqar Salam Khail, and then a maximum which was high, long and handsome at Cow Corner region. So who's it next? Who will the captain look at to bowl and get the breakthrough?
This is what transpired. This is what transpired.
104 on the board. Now this is what they want to check with Waqar Salam Khair's earlier ball to see if there was a stump. Okay, it's interesting. Has he brought his foot back behind the line? Has he brought it back? Interesting decision. Yeah, it looks in trouble from this angle. It'll be interesting to see. That's what I was saying. Don't go for every ball. Now we'll have to see it. Interesting. He's dragging his leg behind. It's dragging it, but we'll have to see. It doesn't seem to be anything behind the line, does it, Devinder?
Well. Too many strokes employed. I was talking about just getting through, but he hasn't quite. He hasn't quite. On the line is out. On the line is out. It has always been the case. This is a key moment in play. If the wicket falls here, the batsman was stroking the ball beautifully. If the wicket falls, everything will change. The calculation will change. The way of batsmanship will change. Lot will change. Huge decision pending. Another angle will be explored. So more examination of that decision. Ikram Ali Khail, the wicketkeeper today, taken in the team. A more experienced player was trying to explore an opportunity to stump the batsman. So the length was crucial, drawing the batsman forward. Did he get his back foot in back? Doesn't look. On the line is out. On the line is out, and it looks like that it's going to be tough time as a batsman to wait for the decision from the third umpire. Can't see anything behind the line there. On the line, and the foot is lifted, so more angles will be explored. So that's where the ball is. That's where the back foot is. Tough call for the third umpire. We will go back to find from all angles available here. Technology in pressure situation will deliver the verdict.
Well, they know this is a very crucial game. This is a do or die game for both the teams. Hazrat Limited Mr. Ainak Knights, and at the same time DFI Bande Amir Dragons. So this is a crucial wicket. Ghama Zadran is in some good touch. It is O-U-T. Oh no! Ghama Zadran, why?
The wrist spinners, the game changers. Beautiful length on that occasion. Went for a 6, but this time around beautifully bowled, drawing the batsman forward. Wicketkeeper, experienced wicketkeeper, inducted in today's game, and he has done the justice. Was looking glorious, but he has been dismissed. With that, maybe the possibility of registering an easy win. There will be more challenges, more dimensions, more discussions about how to bat from this juncture of the game. Afsar Jajai coming in the side in the previous match and now has a big responsibility of delivering under pressure. A lot of discussion about the wicketkeeper batsman, his strike rate, a lot of discussion in the social media and around the cricketing circles. But if he delivers today, he will certainly win some big points.
Well, he has a bias. It should not from the commentators. He's joined us in the commentary box. So Greetings to Afsar Zazai from the commentary box as well. Joined us a few days. We enjoyed his analysis. His 18th game today at the strike of 103 in the best of 56 has got to anchor the innings together with Hashmatullah Shahidi. So 3 wickets are down. Can it create more breakthroughs?
Good things. The final points going in favour of Team Bande Army Dragons because that run out Bahar was looking superb with his stroke making, and then the opportunity came. This time once again, Wafadar Mohammed summoned to the bowling crease. So that's how the wicket fell. The first wicket fell early. Shpageeza was dismissed. Anticlimax at the top of the order. 72 for 2, and third wicket fell now. And this is the most important phase in play. Afsar Jajai comes to the crease, but Hasmat has the strike. What changes? The field remains the same. Third man on the boundary. Take the ball away from the batsman. Short ball! Fielder on the boundary! Judge it! He judges it to perfection. Back-to-back wickets.
He's got him. Hashmatullah Shahidi not able to resist the short ball, thinking that he can hoik it for a maximum. Look at this, rising on him and not able to connect cleanly to this. High in the air for a very long time, but safely falls into the hand of Tariq Stanigzai. He's a better fielder in the side and takes the catch.
Massive relief for the captain. Massive relief because the batsmen were generating a partnership. 22 of 25 for Hashmatullah Shahidi. That partnership was looking promising for the team only a couple of deliveries ago. In 2 deliveries, everything changed. He's out. It's 104 for 4. 75 to win from 47. At Slot 4G presents SCL 2020. The final will be played tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Shahidullah Kamal into his 29th match. Average of 27. Strike rate of 112. The strike rate will do. Will require support. Construct a partnership.
75 runs from 47 balls, Devender. Shahidullah Kamal, he's made 100 in his take his team home in the host when they were playing in the provincial grade 1, but then you had the luxury of playing with a lot of balls. Here, you don't have the luxury of playing with too many balls. You have to click from the first ball go, but you at the same time have to construct the innings.
Lot of expectations from Shpageeza, but he was dismissed early. Bahar Ali joined the party. He enjoyed his state crease, played some delightful shots. Lot of expectations from Mirwais Ashraf. He delivered with the bat in hand, but conceded runs with ball in hand. Consistent performer. The wrist spinners, they always change the game. Waqar Salamkil was introduced and produced the wicket.
You just see the momentum coming back into the fielders. You see TFI Bande Amir Dragons now running hard around. They know that they have got 2 breakthroughs right after one another. This was the ball that took the wicket of Hashmatullah Shahidi.
Short ball. Lot of top, extra pace, good accuracy from the bowler. The fielder was perfectly placed. 2 back-to-back wickets. Punches. Will take a single. Massive relief for the captain. Everyone is moving differently. It's a new transmission of energy. It's a positive one.
Well, it's interesting at the same time to see how the coach and the captain have played in the entire tournament, rested certain players and brought them back onto great occasions like this. Wafadar Mohammed was rested for the earlier 2 games, and after being rested comes in and performs.
74 to win from 45. It's dipping to back-to-back wickets. Maintaining the strike rate, the run rate will be a challenge. New batsmen at the crease, they like to take a bit of time to get themselves used to. That's the opportunity for captain to get through the overs quickly.
A Yorker? No, it's not. Releases the pressure. 4 runs. A deep fine leg. Shahidullah Kamal.
Welcome boundary to settle the nerves in the dressing room. He's a very good batsman. He has produced many match-winning knocks under pressure for the team. In domestic cricket, Shahidullah Kamal. Afsar, his role will be crucial.
Shahidullah Kamal didn't get a lot of chances to bat with the Messi Ainak Knights in this Itsalat 4G Shpageeza Cricket League because the top order was doing the job for them. Today is the day. You're rushing for two. Side against it and a good decision at the end.
Cannot afford to lose the wicket in form of run out. So for almost 25 overs, the match was dominated by Messianic Knights. They bowled well in the first 6 overs. They bowled well in the middle phase of the innings, and then Mirwais Ashraf producing a blistering innings to provide late surge to the team from the Army Dragons. Then they lose early wicket. Then a great comeback with 2 left-handers at the crease. And then the wicket falls in form of run out, and the stumping was executed beautifully by the keeper. Punches it straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder. 7 overs to be bowled here. 69 to win from 42. It happens in 2020. Will be a challenge. It's a pressure game. So 178 for 8. Excellent late surge from Mirwais Ashraf. Jamal contributing 23 from the blade of Asghar Afghan. 64. Solidity at the top of 49 from Dhani, the man in form. Knights 1-0 for 4 after 13 overs. Bahar was looking in ominous touch today. 47 of 27. Stylish play. He took Hamid Hassan on. He took Mirwais Ashraf on. And then he was dismissed in the manner that he could have been dismissed. Looking in supreme touch, but something happens when he plays so well also. That was the only form he could have lost his wicket to run out.
So, captain continues with Salam Khail after producing that breakthrough, very crucial breakthrough. Can he produce another one? Running after the ball, they take 2 runs.
Good running between the wicket. If you're not getting boundaries, convert 1 into 2s. 67 from 41. The current rate is 8.51. The required rate is 9.80. It's not too high. Short boundaries on the one side of the ground. Intelligent play. That's what needed. Get through this spell of Salam Kill. So 1 wicket already. That was the game-changing wicket. Kamai. And the gap was found. The gap was found with a complete stroke.
Much relief. Got a boundary in the early over of Wafadar Moment. This time gets another boundary against Salam Khail. So that's a beautiful cover drive from the bat of Shahidullah Kamal. He's showing some wonderful batting skills. Look at this, 11 already from just 4 balls. At this crucial stage, you'll expect from the batsman nothing less than this. That's amazing. He just has to continue and they can certainly win it from here.
This boundary, will this change anything? The field will certainly change there. Captain wants to make sure that everyone is in there. So what is the field for left-hand batsman who has just struck a boundary? Men on the drive, on the offside at the extra cover position inside the circle. Drops it short. He will concede a single. This has been good over. Good over from batting perspective. Hitting boundaries against Salam Khail is always a challenge.
Center, please.
Get through this spell without much of damage. That should be the plan here.
So, Afsazazai on the strike. Once again, change in the field. As Devinder's been referring to me that there have been so many changes in the field that takes a lot of time. You'll also have to be careful about it. So, A short point, would you call it, for Afsar Azai? They still take a single.
Tap and run because Saidullah is batting well. Reconstruction of partnership, and that's to a greater rate. Get one boundary from the over, then take singles and twos and convert ones to twos. Lot of chirping because they found back-to-back wickets. Two batsmen looking in glorious touch, dismissed one after another.
So once again, some changes in the field. Continuously, the captain bring in Sharafuddin Ashraf at the deep square leg region. He was a little finer. They'll just settle for one run. Quick run from the fielder as well.
So when they concede runs, what the captain does, he slows down the pace of the play by manipulating the field, by having more conversations and plays on the tempo of the batsmanship. That's what Asghar has been able to do. He's been able to do a lot of changes in the field. Keeps going to the bowler, keeps suggesting them the options. And that's why somehow he managed to find wickets, and luckily second came after the first. Two set batsmen dismissed. Salam Khil. Beautifully bowled.
Afsar Azai looked to be at the crease. But it was quick work from Ikram Ali Khail. A wicket-keeper to wicket-keeper, and no mercy shown.
Excellent bowler is Waqar Salam Khil. Excellent keeper behind his stumps. What happens? What he does, he tosses the ball up to the batsman. And, was the back foot grounded.
No, I think his foot is fine. It was a little bit in the air, but by the time the stumping was affected, it looked as if he's put it back in the crease. So should be not out, but we'll still have to wait. Yes, it is not out. Green signal to continue to bat Afsar Azai against the men in the green, Bandamir Dragons. 14 overs, 119 for 4. The required run rate is now exactly at 10, Devendra. Now chasing 179.
So Hamid Hassan bowling 3 overs. He's got 1 over left. Sharafuddin Ashraf has got 2. Wafadar has 1. Mirwais Ashraf has 2, but will he be introduced because he was taken for runs? 27 is 2 overs. Asghar Afghan bowling solid 3 over, going for 13. Waqar Salam Khil has 1. That will be the most crucial over in this contest. He bowled supremely well. He turned the game on its head with that lovely delivery that deceived the batsman, and the stumping was effective. So the required rate is exactly 10. 10 per over, 6 overs of consistent hitting required. Wafadar Mohammad has been summoned by the captain to bowl a tight over.
He performed in the early over. Can he do it again? They need 10 runs in every over. 10 runs. If they don't lose wicket from here, they might well even be able to get 15. The DFI Bandamir Dragons have even leaked more than 15 in the last over against Ayubi Kabul Eagles. But they have to continue to bat and stay at the crease.
Yeah, they got some batsmen who can fire. Abdul Rahman is touted as one of the most promising young talent as an all-rounder, can strike the cricket ball really well. Daulat Sadran can stroke the ball well. Straight, oh, there is a misfield, that's gone for 4. That's gone for 4. The captain won't be happy, the bowler won't be either.
That's what they say. One day you are a statue and another day you are a pigeon. So look at it. The man with the cameo towards the end of the innings have missed it to the boundary. They can't afford to have misfields. They need to be very tight. Keep every run because that matters. 34 balls, 55 runs needed. An unnecessary boundary conceded.
Works to the onside, 4 runs. First the misfield resulting in a boundary. The bowler cannot do anything about it. Have to be spot on. Everyone, every run matters. It's getting close by every second, by every delivery. Lot of thinking for the captain, lot of thinking for the bowler. Make it tight, keep it tight. Don't leak runs in some form. Everyone has to raise their level. The batsman trying to manufacture a partnership here in some fashion. It is gettable, it's gettable. Hassan has got 1 over left. Will he be introduced in the next over? Who will bowl the last few overs? Lot of thinking.
Oh, is there an edge? Wafadar Mohammad once again directing a very good bouncer. I tell you what, he took the wicket earlier of Ashmatullah Shahidi, and this time directing one at Shahidullah Kamal. The umpire telling him that this is one for the over, so you can't bowl another. If you do, you will be called a no ball. So Shahidullah, Afsar Zazai going up to him and sharing the experience, telling him what might probably Afsar thinks that Wafadar Mohammad will be bowling. Usually the wicket keepers have a sort of an idea about the bowlers staying behind the wickets and always watching them.
Short of length region. But this time he beats him on the pads. There is a projection on the boundary on the onside, so it's going to take a single. The field was set for the square of the wicket. The short of length region outside the off stump for that single, but single accrued on the onside. 53 to 1 from 30 to win from 31. Last ball of the 15th over. Get a dot ball in. Fine leg up in the circle, a square leg on the boundary for the right hand batsman, mid wicket and long on, who is very, very straight down the ground.
Oh, shot! What a shot! What a shot from Afsar Zazai, the man who's waited for a few days to get his game because he got injury. Hits a maximum Shpageeza.
Superb timing. They play with a straight bat, they hit it straight down the ground. They always look elegant stroke. Boundary because of the misfield. Boundary because the batsman was in his full form with the expression. 6 hit. Partnership, it's working really well. 28 of 17. Afsar Zazai showing his class with that glorious stroke. After the injuries coming back in the side, and hence it was important for him to make it count. What an entertainment in his store. It has already been a wonderful entertainment for the crowd.
They're dancing, they're enjoying, they're waving the flag of Afghanistan.
What do you think? Are the MAK supporters? Are the Bande Army Dragons supporters?
They are supporters of the cricket. They are supporters of the Shpageeza. And when you go and talk to any of these teams, even if they lose, they will tell you, no, we haven't lost. The cricket has won. The cricket has come back strong after the pandemic of COVID-19. Look at it. The crowd is just enjoying it.
Kabul Eagles in the finals. They are waiting for their opponents. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock on this very venue. 12 o'clock on this very venue. Will it be the team MAK Knights? Will it be team Bande Army Dragons?
Now, while they'll be resting on the couches and on the rugs and drinking cups of teas, they will certainly be looking at this game and learning a lot and discussing so many things about tomorrow's plan. They definitely have to come with a stronger plan because none of these are any easy contenders. DFI, Bande Army Dragons and Hazrat Limited MAK Knights. They can seriously challenge the IUB Kabul Eagles.
These semi-finals, these qualifiers have always been challenging over the years, and it generates some monumental moments. Waqar Salam Khil, they need a wicket. They are in desperation of a wicket, and he is the bowler looking like to take a wicket.
Now if he takes any wicket at this stage of the game, the MAK will certainly get into trouble. They just have to handle him very much carefully. If they can take runs, that's an added bonus. But if they don't lose wicket, that'll be great.
Now, what he wants the best possible fielder in catching position. He's slowing down the pace of the play by manufacturing the field. These are the tactics used by wise captains. More often than not.
Shot! Hughes!
to the opposition bowler's confidence and to the captain also.
Wow, Shahidullah Kamal. Look at this shot. He reads it and picks it and dispatches this high, long, and handsome shot.
The reputations are destroyed with one stroke, are built with one stroke. This is the game. Thrilling game on offer. Thrilling finish we are waiting. 15.1 overs have been bowled. 6. Timely 6. Shpageeza has 13. Shahidullah Kamal raising his game in the much crucial, critical encounter. From the crisis situation, they are building again. And they are joining the party.
Well, I think Mr. Ainak Knights have 1 foot in the final game. From 29 balls, 41 is gettable any day. And if you have batsmen who are smashing it so easily like this, absolutely, you might well get the game in the 19th over.
This time, get the placement right. So a lot of options in the bowling department. Hassan will be itching. He has this tendency of changing the momentum of the game. He has done many times in intercontinental matches, in qualifier matches. So he should be thinking about how to bowl, how to get a wicket here.
Well, they need wicket. They need wicket from anywhere they can. As I said earlier, through a run out or through any other possible means you can. Take a wicket. Break this momentum. It's taking the game away from the grasp of DFI Bande Amir Dragons. Asghar Afan in constant discussion with this bowler and changing the fields as often. Now bringing the man closer to the bat of Shpageeza, is it? Or he's actually going up there to help him with his shoe. Spirit of cricket in display.
So 40 to win from 27 in normal circumstances. With 2 set batsmen who are stroking the ball well, it's a normalcy. Easy win for the batting team. But this is different game altogether. High pressure game. The nerves will play the role. Slip in position, structuring and attacking field. Down the pitch. There will be a single. Who's feeling more? The pressure. The pressure is felt more by the bowler, by the captain of the fielding team, by the batsmen at the crease, or the coaches sitting in the dressing room, or the spectators watching, or the team that will be playing tomorrow. The Kabul Eagles waiting for their opponents.
The Knights needing 39 more runs from 26. Oh, drives this beautifully towards the square of the wicket. Fielders there, the protection. So they will take 1 run. They've already taken the run of this over. They've hit a maximum and then rotated the strike.
If you expect the delivery that can change the game, this is the delivery. We saw earlier today Ibrahim getting the wicket of Asghar Afghan. That changed everything. This is the most crucial delivery in the game. Get a wicket. If they play it safely, it will be advantage. But he decides to take the adventurous route. It's an adventurous shot from him. It's gone for a 6. It's gone for a 6. 16 overs bowled. They are jumping in joy. They're celebrating. It's developing for the batting team. Look at the batsman down the pitch, showing his intent, his determination to win the game.
Relieving the frustration that he must have suffered being unable to play. The fan of cricket. What do they call him, Kaka? Uncle?
Shpageeza is stroking and stroking at the critical moment. Big shots. Hamid Hassan has got 1 over left. Sharafuddin Ashraf has got 2. Wafadar has completed his quota of 4 overs. Meanwhile, Ashraf has already gone for plenty of runs. Then Asghar, I don't think is going to bowl. So Hamid Hassan or some other change in the bowling. They need wicket in this over. If they don't get it, it's getting very close. How many? 32 to win from 24. Take walk for the batting team from here. Sharafuddin Ashraf could be the option. Man of the match in the previous qualifier in 2019. Can he deliver it today? 2 overs, going for 10, taking wicket. Can he take 1 or 2 wickets here for his team? Only the number of wickets will give them the chance of registering a victory. Otherwise, it's gone. The game is gone. Coach worried, contemplating about the options. Clarity, it's gone for toss. It's different time in the game. It tests everyone's temperament. Whether you are the most composed person on the planet, but on the sporting field, it destroys everything. For a time being, summon clarity. Clarity.
Well, I think that the coach is probably given them a sort of a signal, or probably talking to friends out there what they should be doing, because a lot of things run into your mind as a player, as a captain of the national side in your times. You'd probably be thinking, what is it that could be done now? Now Sharafuddin Ashraf, who's taken the wicket of Shahzad Mohammadi in the power play and then effecting a run out, has been given the responsibility to do something in the next 2 overs. Can he do it? Can he deliver quicker?
It's wide, additional pressure. So where the coaches can contribute, because they're watching the game. Look at this one. Try it, get into the gloves of the keeper. Different observations can change the game. From outside, they're watching it differently. Shot, it's up in the air, it's gone for a 6. Timely 6. They're enjoying, they're having fun, the Messianic Knight supporters and the players in the dugout, or your batsman, left-hand batsman, Kamal. Connects, it's a 6.
Wow, Shahidullah Kamal has been in supreme touch. 50 runs partnership comes up of just 25 balls. And look at this, Shahidullah Kamal and Afsar Sazai both equally contributing into this partnership. What is this next ball got into it? Straight into the hands of the captain. Not able to clear him, not able to get him into the gap, because there's a big gap. There's a fielder at the point and there's a fielder only at the cover, but not able to get it.
From where? Get a wicket, please. That's the captain's demand. Finally, can he shoot it? No, he can't. Before batsman gets to the safety of the crease, another single taken. Getting it closer, closer and closer. Now, what can captain do differently? He's tried everything that was available at his disposal. Great cricket from Team Messianic Knights in the bowling department and with the bat in hand, showing great character. The 2 batsmen at the crease, Afsar and Shahidullah. Afsar making a comeback, and it's been a very good comeback so far, but still long way to go. 24 to win in 21, but it's a pressure game, high voltage drama in store.
I tell you what, Devinder, this is Messianic Knights' game to lose from here. They've done all the hard work. They have brought the team very close. 155 on the board already. They know they just have to get to 179. They need only 24 more runs from 21 balls. Come on, they can certainly get it. They have to play sensible cricket in. This time, high in the air. Fielder coming in. What a strong effort from the fielder. And Sharafuddin Ashraf, rightly so, not happy with the work Wafadar Woman doing out there.
Sun getting into his eyes. Captain is not happy with his effort. He wants change in the field now. This is the pressure for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens. He tries, couldn't make proper judgment, couldn't sight the ball. It's gone for 4. It's gone for 4. That should have been contained to a single only. Everything working for the batting team. 20 to win from 28. 2020, 7th edition of the SCL 2020.
So earlier, Wafadar Moment was moved from the mid-wicket region and now from the deep square leg region, not able to save the runs. Well, they continue to hit their shots. They take a single, so brings the equation down to 19 from just 19 balls.
Chipped run, when it's not your day, you concede runs. The catches, they go slightly wider. The most experienced coach in the dugout, the most experienced captain in Afghanistan history is on the field trying to restructure a wicket here. They were the most favourite side to lift the trophy and won the championship for 2 times. There was a lot of expectation. Most balanced side in the championship. The bowling was magnificent. The batting was magnificent. But today is the day. This is the time to change.
So run a ball required. And run a ball, they want to go after it. Finally, some good work at the field out there. Keeping it to just 1 run. So, 18 runs from 3 overs. Will they finish it within 19 overs?
So Dragons winning the toss and deciding to bat first on the day. In the finals, they always like to bat first, getting to 178 for loss of 8 wickets. Ghani getting 64. Asghar getting 23 of 15, troubled by the fast bowlers early on. Jamal getting 23 of 19, played the spinners really well. In the chase, Bahar Ali, what a beautiful innings from him at the top of the order. 47 of 27, a counter-attacking innings against quality fast bowlers. Shahidullah Kamal, 31 of 17. Afsar Jajai making a comeback, and is making good comeback, 25 of 12. Now, how many they need? 18 to win from 18.
Mirwais Ashraf has been given the ball. 2 overs he's bowled. 4 dots only. 27 runs. Leaked. Economy 13.5. That's uncharacteristic of Mirwais Ashraf, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't often give away so many runs. It has not been the DFI Bande Amir Dragons day. Captain still discussing. He still has the belief. That's the quality in Asghar Afghan. He would fight till the very last run is scored.
He tried everything. He tried to manipulate the field. He tried to slow down the pace of the game. He tried different types of bowlers. He tried everything possible, brought himself on. Now Mirwais Ashraf, can he redeem himself? They will be done. How many? 1 or 2. He's running the first one hard. Some hesitation. They will go back for the second. They're getting there slowly but surely. The Mechanic Knights. Play with the soft hand. Explore the gap. It's available on the onside. What he does, he takes the single. He spots the fieldsman is not on the ball. He takes another one. 2 runs generated. More changes in the field. This has been happening throughout the match. But it's not working. It's not working. Nothing is working for Captain Asghar. Miracle. They need a miracle in some form.
I'm sure there will be a lot of people who will still have belief that Asghar Afghan can take this game out of nowhere back into the hands of DFI Bande Amir Dragons. Isn't it a little too late? They run for the run and fumble in the field. They run for the run. They take the run.
More cheer. The spectators joining this. I've been told that Mechanic Knights has great fan base in Kabul. So what he does, he works the ball through the gap and gets the run. Tap and run. And then occasional boundary you will get. You don't need too many boundaries. Sensible cricket will do. But captain summons a fielder. More changes in the field. It keeps coming. It keeps happening. See where the fieldsman coming in from a square position to the offside, into the square position. The mid-wicket fielder is going slightly straightest. The long on is straight down the ground. And the long off. And the fielder on the boundary at the point region. And the captain is in the covers. Cover it up. Not quite. He knows from where to take single. He takes it easily. In the end.
Very mature cricket from Afsar Zazai. When it was time to hit, he did hit. But now he's taking singles, giving strike to Shahidullah Kamal. He might have discussed this between them. Shahidullah can afford going after the bowlers because Afsar Zazai can anchor it from here. They know that they well are in the finals.
He will get another opportunity. Didn't fire at the top of the order today, Shajar. If their team wins this one, if looking promising.
Shahidullah Kamal doing the right thing, taking single. Wow, that's good cricket. Bring it to the penultimate over, and then at the penultimate over, you might well be able to take it home.
Challenge for the captain. How can he prevent the single? If he looks to block that single, there is the opportunity for batsmen to hit a boundary. If they hit a boundary, it will be very easy. So what he does, he tries everything available at his disposal. He is an experienced campaigner. He has seen these kind of pressure situations before also. So 13 or 14. 4 will do a demoralizing. This time he gets the gap. Not quite timing it. Takes a single.
Doing the right thing. Handling the experience of Mirwais Ashraf with a lot of caution. Afsarzaza and Shahidullah Kamal are two very experienced batsmen. They know how experienced Mirwais Ashraf is. They know the impact any such bowlers can make in any stage of the game, not giving away their wicket, just dealing in singles. Now, the equation has come down to 12 runs only, just 2 sixes. 2 Shpageezas can do that, but they won't have to hit the sixes. They can do it with the singles. Bring it to the penultimate over and clear it from there. Last ball. Exactly doing the thing. Rushing for 2, will they? No, fumble in the out there. Stopped. Rightly so.
18 overs bowled, 11 to win from 12. Who will bowl the 19th over? Will they summon Hamid Hassan? Will there be different option? Crucial 19th over coming up. Hamid Hassan has got 1 over. Sarafuddin Ashraf has got 1 over. Mirwais Ashraf has 1 over. Who will bowl the final over? Who will bowl the final over? But before that, you need runs. You need runs to bowl at the final over. Penultimate over is going to be the crucial one. The 19th over. Who will they summon to bowl the 19th over? The experience of Hamid Hassan will be utilized, I think. The experience of Hamid Hassan is bowled many game-changing overs over the years, but it's a different taste. It's a different game, it's a different format, it's 2020. The match is slipping out of their grasp and it's slipping quickly. What can he do? What can he do? 2 set batsmen at the crease. 6 more to come. 6 more batsmen to come. It's Messianic Knights.
This is the very important over of this game. They still have belief that they can come back. 11 runs are still too many runs to score against the likes of Hamid Hassan and whoever to follow. But they will be looking at bringing themselves home, because don't take it to the last over. There's a lot of pressure. Try and release the pressure and get your team over. You have plentiful wickets, 6 wickets in hand, a lot of shuffle around the field. Mansend on the long on, long off. So much time consuming. Hamid Hassan, can he make it? 6! Shpageeza from the man of Shahidullah Kamal.
Is this the match? Superb strike against Hamid Hassan. Was hit for 6 earlier by Bahar, and now another left-hander joins the party. 6 of the very first.
Look at this.
Dominate with the display. Intent shown. Another opportunity awaits in the final. They're getting there very, very quickly. 5 to win from 11.
Shahidullah Kamal sending the ball out of the park. They take new ball. Daulat Ahmadzai, the coach, still talking to the field, to the players there.
Calm down. The game is not over. From his experience, he's telling it. He has seen himself as a player. So what they do, still settling, trying to settle the nerves. Hamid Hassan just conceded a 6, done for 34. Not every day, but this is a terrific Tuesday. Absolute. And in our evening approaching.
What's this ball got? Slower ball. Oh, a run out. Shows the frustration, Hamid Hassan. Is that the moment? Is it too little too late? Shahidullah Kamal.
Good delivery. Stable feels well inside the circle. Not required. Not required today. Not required yesterday. Wouldn't have required in future. Run out. Run out. Effective. 174 for 5. Not many runs required. Sensible cricket. Be careful. That's what the coach was suggesting. And that should be the order of the day. 42 of 23. A game-changing innings from Shahidullah Kamal, but he couldn't finish the game. He waits for his partners to do the job. Left behind. 5 to win from 10 balls. The final will be played tomorrow at 12 p.m. Kabul Knights await the opposition. Looks like Knights getting through this. Kabul Eagles already there. Sensational game of cricket because it changed by unexpected players. Bahar Ali first against Hamid Hassan, smashing him for runs. Into 61st game, he comes to the crease. Experience, sensible cricket. He can hit big, but strike rotation will do it for them.
I tell you what, now the cricket experts will be sitting in front of the televisions at homes and everyone will be speaking different things. If you're a fan of DFI Bandiami Dragons, you will still be fancying your chances of winning it from anywhere. But Messianic Knights fans know that they have almost brought their team home. Is that a boundary? 4. That brings it down to only 1 run required of another 9 balls.
Great support for the team. Messianic Knights. Afsar Jajai is playing a gem of an innings here. 31 or 15. What a tremendous innings from him. Timely 6 and now the 4. Another boundary through the onside. The gap was exploited to good effect. The fielding wasn't up to the mark today for the team. Bandiami Dragons. Lot of changes occurred. Tough time to the coach of the team when they are on the verge of conceding a defeat here. 1 to win. And he goes for the big shot. Afsar Jajai. The fielder can't get there. It's win for the team. Messianic Knights. It's there.
Guys, please subscribe.
For the final. Look at the celebration. They know that they have come to the final. Whoa! Great entertainment. Hamkar looks happy. He hasn't taken wicket because he was not into the part of the squad, but he's still shown us those jubilous moves that he makes. They look all very happy. Afsar Jajai bringing them home.
Tried everything as a captain as could have gone, but it wasn't his day. Shapur Jadran was spot on with the assessment of the pitch conditions.
Please do hit like and subscribe button as well, and
magnificent. Afsar Jajai, the hero today, coming in.
You can catch up some more action from the upcoming matches. Thank you so much for watching.
He generated all vital blows whenever it required. In this innings, he finishes the game.
He must have learned a few tricks from you, Devinder. He shared the commentary box with us. We discussed a lot of game. Now, he's brought his team home. A lot will be depending on them as well. Shahidullah Kamal, what a find. What a find for this tournament. How beautifully did he play? Together with Afsar Jajai, sealing the victory, sealing a place into the final.
Huge total to overcome in this knockout situation. 182 for 5. Contributions coming in from Bahar Ali was beautiful. 47 of 27, 22 of 25 contribution coming from almost everyone. 42 from 23. Great innings from Shahidullah Kamal. And that's where they are, the partnership. 64 of 48 stabilizer. 32 to carry the things forward. Gabay and Asfatullah now 70 of 38. What a partnership. What a partnership between Shahidullah and Afsar Jajai. The game-changing one. Bowlers taken for runs not very often when Hamid Hassan concedes 6s. 42 in his 3.4 overs. Forgettable day for him. Ashraf 1 for 24. Only the bowler with good economies. Waqar Salamkhel was also very good, trying to bring the equation in their favor, but it was taken for runs occasionally. So the brilliant batting performance, that partnership changed everything. So tough chance chasing this one down, but you have Shahzad at the top of the order.
And that's how Shahzad loses his wicket at the top of the order. And then you think that you might have lost the game, but no, there was a lot of game left. Sharafuddin Ashraf taking the first wicket, but Bahar Ali Shinwari was sweetly timing it. He hit straight shot, as straight as arrow. He hit everyone, including Hamid Hassan. This was a beautiful cover drive above the head of the fielder. Mirwais Ashraf was taken a lot of runs at the long on region, square off the wicket region, cover drives. All beautiful show put on by Bahar Ali Shinwari. He hit a few shots together with Hashmatullah Shahidi. Some sloppy fielding. This was the run out.
You always win the game when you take on the best bowlers from the opposition. They were not scared. They took them on. Run out occurred in between. But the shot making from the two left-hand batsmen was superlative throughout the innings. First, then Asmatullah also joined the party. But after that, it was a superlative performance from the left-hand batsman. In between, they got some wickets and conceded some big ones, monumental 6s and 4s. So great partnership. That partnership then that took them through two wonderful partnerships.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
And,
enjoy the evening. Please subscribe and stay safe.
5 wickets and
Bye bye.
reaching in the finals. And so Bandiami Dragons, the tournament.